You want some. Cool. Dry. What would you do if you smelled it? We will see. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hey. Oh, yeah. Sorry. It always does that little delay. I don't know why. It's absolutely fine. Just gonna do a sound check. Hello? Okay, it doesn't sound like I'm very loud right now. It doesn't sound like I'm very loud right now. That's better. Do I need to be that close to my mic today? That's better. Anyway, muting. Muting. I don't know, it's not picking up very well. Although it might just be how I have it. Hey, I wonder if I just did a bit of a sound check here. Does it sound okay for you? You never know these things unless you actually watch things back, but then at that point you can't. It's hard to tweak things. Anyway. Like whether my mic is loud enough, whether my. It says it is. But just going by the little green lines doesn't necessarily tell you anything. Anyway, play more. Okay, so I did turn the game up the other day because the game was too low at one point. I'll just turn the game down a little bit and me up a little bit. Any better? Thank you. I'm going to say if I can do this with people, it makes it easier. Thank you. That's what it's all about. You gotta like it's really hard to do it in a bubble because like I can't do direct hearback unless I could do that, but there's problems. Anyway, hope you're having a great day. Hope you have a great. You're ready for having a good weekend. Friday is. Yeah, thank you. Friday is pizza day here, so we'll be having pizza at some point. I feel really blanched out, but whatever. You know what? You can't have everything today. Thank you for helping with the sound. We're gonna do some more story. We're gonna push story. If you, we tend to have. I mean, we have really nice pizza places here, but we tend to get Papa John's because that's what my daughter wants, and you tend to. When it doesn't matter that much to everybody around you. It tends to be let the 7-year-old decide if it really matters to her. But yeah, there's a really nice pizza place in town that we've. I mean, it's a little bit more expensive. We don't tend to get it that much because it's not her favorite. I think she likes Papa John's because there's a cookie store right next to it that I can run into and get cookies from. So okay, so I'm trying to figure out who I should run. Renju Goto. Let's do Renju Goto. Oh, Renju Goto. Where's Renju Goto? He's ready. Oh, so... Oh. So he has... Oh, okay. So now I have him. I gotta wait till everybody else gets to 80% before I can do... Okay, him, and then... Alright. Nice, nice. I got it. I mean, they do nicely,
I guess when you put it like...
Okay. Train... Okay. We're at this train platform a lot. It's like train... Okay, so this is... I'm gonna just show you. So we did train platform 3 times for train platform 1 to get to the right. Then we did train platform 2, train platform 3, and train platform 4. So
that...
And a couple times I screwed up, so I had to redo it.
Maybe you've got a point.
And I did train platform from her point of view? Yeah.
What's wrong?
What the hell do I do now? I finally found this damn key. What's gonna happen to Minami if I snitch on her?
Oh, yeah, because he hasn't escaped yet.
Minami's got the key. But if I let Okino know, I'd be throwing her under the bus. That Izumi guy, he said he'd handle it. Can I even trust him? Gotta be kidding me. So all of this?
Not real.
It's all some big dream in my head. This Kisaragi and that Fuyusaka, none of them are
Stop talking to yourself in your dream, dude. They might be listening.
The world's gonna end. And it's all because of these 15 people.
Well, I don't know who the 15 are. I only know 13. Oh. Aquino, maybe? Or Ariko, or whatever her name is. And, I don't know.
Because they're sending out this command to the kaiju? If he's right, I'm one of those people too.
Yes, you are. Oh, and maybe the... I don't know.
So that guy, he's a Juro Karabe from another world? If that's really true, that League of Darkness lady's gotta be a Fuyusaka from another world. When I was a kid, she did something to my key. I remember now. She said something about the Sentinels. Probably talking about that robot I saw in the future ruins.
Okay. Oh,
So the one who has the key, they're the one calling these monsters. Never thought Minami would have it.
But you had it at one point.
I want to ask you something.
Okay, yes, that's a good thing.
If you knew the world was gonna end in a couple, how would you spend them?
Where's all this coming from?
I just want to know how you feel.
Well, a few minutes, huh? Well, I can't really get anywhere in a few minutes. So I spend them...
Aww.
What's wrong? I didn't cross a line.
No.
Hey, could you not ignore...
Guess Okino's not here. Okay, the first train's gonna be Fuyusaka and...
Izumi's.
Karabe.
Do I talk to Karabe? I don't know what I'm doing here. So.
Huh? Seems like plain old Karabe again.
Actually, someone was just looking for you. They asked me to give you this.
Ooh.
Here you
Who's this from?
Izumi, I think he said.
Tsutsuji-bound Semi-Express, departing at 5:12. Who is that? Let's see. That's the third train and the first car.
Okay.
That one stops over at the end of the platform. Tsutsuji-bound Who is that? Let's see. That's the third and the first. That one stops around here.
Alright, this is what we're gonna do. she got off. So that's one. So we're gonna get on that train. Talk to Karabe. Okay, that was what we needed to do. Because the trains will come.
What's wrong? I didn't cross a line,
No,
did I?
you're good. Oh.
Hey, could you not ignore...
Okay. Ryoko Shinonome gets on the second train.
Hey, Shinonome-senpai. Are you okay? I have to go.
Next train. That's two. What do you want? Can we get on up here? How do we get on this one? Then this is our train coming up. Next train. So we need to talk to Azumi. Juro.
What's wrong? I didn't cross a line.
No, she's gonna keep saying the same thing.
The train's already here. I'm gonna go.
It's fine. I'm not going there.
You're from one. Hey. You even... Jeez, if I get on the train then...
Don't tell me I screwed up.
I'm back here.
Oh, something popped up.
What? Oh no, we're good.
Now you're messing with me too? You're from Minami's class. You another of Okino's goons?
Okino? I don't know.
Then why are you here?
I was told to come here so I could save Nenji Ogata.
You're here to save me?
But Nenji Ogata's right here. So, why are you appearing on this screen?
That's like a version of me inside my own head.
So, I just need to pull this thing off your head?
Hey, don't do that! They said if it gets forced off, I might never wake up again. Jeez.
Oh yes,
Call
she
the
did come
police,
save me.
I guess?
My contact wants to keep this discreet.
Okay, then call your contact.
Well, he's a cat, so his options are limited.
He's a what?
He's a talking cat who's here to save the world.
What the shit are you talking about? Look, you see any kind of... I don't know,
I love the
power
talking
button?
cat that wants to save the world. We think.
None here.
Well, what do you see?
A button that says reinitialize.
Okay, don't touch that. Probably dumps me back at the station.
Oh god, yeah. I can't wait. Yeah, I would definitely be playing them as soon as possible. I don't know. I mean, there's rumors when they're going to be get released, like as soon as March, and some of them say. But I mean, I'll see it when I believe it. I haven't seen any. Hey, here it comes out.
Something here.
I haven't
about
seen
a
any official. Hey, it's when it comes out. If it comes out this year, I would be excited.
Maybe that's it. You think you can turn that restriction off?
Because as I say, when it's adding to that concept that it's, and I mean, luckily they've already announced that this is leading up to basically a relaunch of towards Mass Effect 4, or what it looks like, or another Mass Effect, whatever they're gonna call it.
How's it looking?
And I love Mass Effect. I didn't even hate Andromeda. I did not hate Andromeda. I hate what they ended up doing with Andromeda because they abandoned it. But
Hold on. Still checking.
Hey, you talked about saving the world. You mean from the kaiju, right?
Right.
So, all that stuff I saw on the train, it really could happen.
it really does happen, dude.
If you could fight back, would you?
Yeah, but because I don't think necessarily BioWare needs to be doing and they may not be doing it themselves. They may not be doing it in company. They may, the remasters, if done well, could be done by somebody else, but not. They may not take that long, because you got to look at it. It depends on what they're doing with them. If they're just cleaning them up, putting them out on a better, like in a better form, maybe doing a little bit of tweaking, like sort of, then they could actually do it. Like one obviously needs the most work, but one's the shortest game. 3 doesn't need that much work, but it depends on what they're doing. If they're doing, like, I don't think they're not, because they're releasing them as one game. They're not doing a Final Fantasy VII type remaster type thing, which is fine. They don't need to do that.
Hell yeah, I would.
As I said, it'd be nice if they fixed some things to make standardization. And plus, they're not doing multiplayer. There's gonna be none of the From what I hear, none of the multiplayer stuff from 2 or 3 is gonna be in the game.
I'll cast a spell on you.
What the? Some kind of robot?
I think I just lifted the restriction.
Really? Okay. Now we're getting somewhere.
But yeah, I mean, Andromeda was, yeah, needed its 2 to 3 DLCs to explain what the heck was going on with most of the sub stories. Where's the Quarian arc? Why was there a murder? I mean, like that kind of things. And then they're like, yeah, we get, because the original thing for Andromeda was they were like, we don't want to tell you what the DLC is going to be, because it's we want to see what the fans want. And then people were mad at the facial animations. They had to fix it, and it spiraled. Anyway, no, it's not a bad thing to remake an easy to do a remake. No, not at all. Here's the thing: the reason why Final Fantasy VII needed to be done the way Final Fantasy VII was done was because, well, I mean, actually, it was a good idea, because Final Fantasies aren't connected. Final Fantasy II or Final Fantasy V, Final Fantasy VII, they all kind of have some connective, like things, like the magic but they're not. There's no story connection to them. There's no, oh well, Final Fantasy VII and then Final Fantasy VIII has, no. They don't even have the same cities often. They exist in they're just have the same name, and they share mechanics, but they don't share a storyline. So that's why, except for the ones that are like Final Fantasy 12-2 or whatever they have. So to expand on the story of those characters, doing it how they did was great. Mass Effect shares story. So if you want to spread things out, you make Mass Effect 4. The problem with Andromeda was it shared so little with the other ones. In fact, it didn't even share the whole concept of Mass Effect because it was in a different galaxy.
Now try pressing that reinitialize thing.
I mean, it was too open, and it would just kind of dragged it out. I didn't hate it. There was some, the fighting in it wasn't too bad. I didn't hate it. Okay, so he's at 87. She's where she needs to be. She needs to shoot a gum. Okay, so she needs to move her on. I need to get to him. So anybody who's below her, so anybody who's below 80, and not him, I need to move up. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. So, let's check it. Oh yeah, let's look at Ryoko. Shionami. This is just a fun story game. I really love it. It's pretty amazing. And this is by Vanillaware. And Vanillaware doesn't make games like Vanillaware just
Easy. Take
well,
your
let's make
time.
something new. And they're always pretty good.
Do you know where you are?
Apparently. I gotta like I mean I don't know what their last one was Dragon something and I've never like even thought of it. But... Okay, Ampule.
It wasn't a dream. Morimura, she's been modifying personalities with nanomachines. She wants to change both me and Iori Fuyusaka into different people.
Oh, well she is.
I can't believe what Morimura says. Izumi-kun. He has the same symptoms as I do.
I've been really big into
Number
these.
14.
Yeah, and I've really been big in this. I mean, it's very the Japanese have really cornered the market on it. They're the best at it. I mean, because I think that there was a market for it in Japan or in Asia, but in Japan in particularly first.
Number 14 is my...
And I've been really loving them. It's just they're really cool. Like I don't. This is sort of a role playing game, but it's definitely a story.
Why do I need to... Eisegigahara. A-kun is a year younger than me. How could I think he was the culprit? Fuyusaka and Yakushiji and what...
And for me, it just kind of adds to something that I like to play, and why not play it?
The coordinates for shifting through
It is
time.
amazing.
They're set in 40-year intervals.
The problem with it being a Japanese-centric thing, and here you go one thing, is, and I understand why they do it, because they put it on the who wear the most get it. These games end up a lot of times just as exclusives for PlayStation. Or maybe PlayStation and maybe Nintendo, because those are the dominant consoles in Japan. I think things like PC are getting much bigger in there. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think, but the problem is, say when you think of the Asian market, people are like, well, StarCraft's big. I'm like, no, StarCraft's big in Asia, not necessarily in Japan. I don't know if StarCraft's big in Japan. Maybe. I mean, but yeah, it's like when everyone was like going, why is there certain games? Why are there not a lot of JRPGs on Xbox? Well, there's not a lot of Xbox. Never got a huge. Wasn't able to get its foot in the market in Japan. You can get an Xbox in Japan, but they're just, when you look at the sales, PlayStation kills it. That's where PlayStation absolutely kills Xbox. It's in Japan. And I'm not talking about just 360 it's Xbox One and PlayStation 4. I'm talking about like all the Xboxes versus all the PlayStations, including the ones where Xbox either may have won or was closer to being the better system than, like, I mean, the last one, whatever, 4 versus 1, 4-1 because of games, not because of the systems. And we'll see what happens in the Xbox, the next Series X. It's just a whole. Every time they reset, it's a whole new market. And then if we see like this game should be on PC. I'm not saying maybe not right away, but this game should be on more than just one on PS4. It's an amazing game.
These pills are hard to swallow, but it's the only way to.
I don't think Sony's going to continue being
If Eiseki got, then who's
that
the one?
dominant, because PC's taking over.
Mr. He helped me when I got here.
And I think the next
Forget
Xbox is
something
going to be
important.
the one that's coming out. The one's already out. It's going to be very good because they have a lot of the companies now.
My head hurt.
I don't care. I mean, like, we have a PlayStation.
alright?
We have an Xbox. But I tend to get the Xbox first. We tend to be.
You should get some rest.
You don't need to worry about me.
Oh, this one again.
Can't go. My head.
Take the pills.
This should make me feel.
Answer the question.
1985. I know what you're going to say.
I see.
I just forgot to take my pills, that's all.
Talked about the gate. Okay, it's been a while. It's the same thing.
I already know. Just tell me when it's fixed.
Okay. So, okay, yes, because we're in nurse's office 2 again. Where do I need to get to? Empty cafeteria. Oh, I need to get to empty cafeteria. Okay. Run away. Stairway. Empty cafeteria. Okay.
Where are you going?
3rd floor. So I need.
That's not happening.
Alright, so I need to get him distracted. This. So it's been a while since I did this.
Can I talk to Is there something I could... Yeah? Do you like sweet senpai?
Oh, no.
Did you just tell me to...
Well,
Koto's distracted. Go on.
Where do I need to go? I need to go back to the hallway.
What do you do on your days off?
I'd rather not say.
No, I need to go to the hallway.
Do you like sweet senpai?
Oh, no.
What sort of...
Whatever, I don't... No, that's not where I need to be. Get me somewhere else. I need to get to this empty cafeteria. No, this is not... Ah!
I can't go on in my head.
Can I talk to him?
So cold, so sweet. I can't get enough.
That was a... I need to get the nurse's
What
office.
seems to be the matter, young lady?
It wasn't a...
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going back here. It's... Ah! Yes, go back to there. Alright. So other way then.
Kisaragi-san, can I talk to you? Koto-san! Is there some... Yeah? Do you like sweet...
Sorry, it's been a while since I've done this one.
Oh, no.
What sort of way do you like? Run away. Why do I need to run? What do you do on your days off? Did you just...
I'd rather not say.
Koto's just...
Hey, thanks for the follow, Kitara. What's
Oh,
up?
no.
What sort of way
Much
do you
appreciated.
like?
Well,
I gotta figure out where I need to go. To the cafeteria, I guess? Nice. Okay, this is the way, yes. So it's been a while, so I need to go to empty cafeteria and then do something.
But I took...
Senpai?
Just let me go. Oh, I gotta talk to him.
Who are you?
Come on, it's me,
Amikuchi. Leave me alone.
Senpai.
I've never seen him before. Why does he seem so familiar?
You should probably go.
I'm fine. I just need to take my...
I need to hit my pills, I think, apparently.
See?
To the cafeteria. Alright, so. It's not an empty cafeteria. Oh no, it is considered empty. Do I talk to her? Chased by Kisuraga.
Empty. I guess they're done. My head, it hurt. That girl.
Shino, no, what are you doing?
What?
Those black suits? They're looking for you.
Oh, this is new.
For me? Who are you? What are you talking about?
I'm an undercover agent for the SIU.
Yeah, this is new.
Did you forget that already?
Yeah, totally.
Sorry, undercover agent?
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be an agent too.
I can't go on my head.
Four Eyes has something on you. That's why you've been forced into being a spy for him?
Yeah. 1 second, nerds. Yeah.
4 eyes? Tetsuya Ida.
Ida.
In the Special Investigations Unit.
We think Ida and that other guy are the same guy. Excuse me.
But what? You really don't. What about when we shifted back here? In the science room?
Can you...
Listen. Okay. Hey, thanks for the raid, man. Much appreciated. 1 second here. Hey, thanks so much. Ugh. Let's give a shout out. Sorry. Sorry about that. 1 second. Ah! Oh, nice. You were playing Andromeda. We were just talking about Andromeda and about the fact that it is what it is. I loved it. I love Mass Effect. Andromeda
What in the hell?
was what it was. But I liked Andromeda. I think Andromeda could have been a great game if it wasn't a Mass Effect game. Or it could have been a great game if they hadn't abandoned it.
Sakura
But
High.
anyway, thanks, Kintara, and thank you all raiders. Hope you're having a great Friday, wherever you are. I am Fish out of H2O. You can call me Fish. And currently, we're playing well into a very story-heavy game called 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim, which I so enjoy. We're kind of waiting for, as I say, I'm like trying to find games that I'm loving. And this was one. This was like a little hidden gem that I love. Obviously I'm waiting for the Mass Effect remakes to come out, but this definitely makes waiting worth its time. Beautiful game by a company named Vanillaware. They make lots of unique games, and yeah, it is pretty good. The story is really good. The weakness of the game is the battle part is a real-time strategy game, which it's not tacked on. It's like mech battles, but it's not great. But it's good. It's okay. And I mean, maybe if you love real-time strategy type things, you'll like it. But yeah, it's decent, and because you can play it at any level, it doesn't take away from the game. So let's just say
The first
it doesn't
one you set
hurt
up,
the game,
the gate in the science room.
but it doesn't help it either.
Omiguchi's not here. Shit, we left him.
Mr. Ida.
Tell me the truth, Mr. Ida. Am I just being used?
And if you don't know, in a second, once we get through this one, I can kind of show you
Because if that's what you
how
want,
the story works. So the story works through 13 different characters and their perspectives. So you see some of the scenes multiple times, but through different people's eyes.
then I don't care.
Oh, also, sometimes because of time looping, you have to see you sometimes have to go through the same event multiple times, but you need to unlock things to get there. So it's that kind of thing.
But
I played another game that was very much like this, but very different, which is called AI: The Somnian Files, and that was an amazing game as well. That was even more story focused, but only one player. But it had the time looping where you had to recreate the stuff as well.
you having feelings for another girl? I can't accept that. Mr. Ida, you were just going to throw us aside like nothing. Also, you could have a do-over with her.
I can't remember what this is, who she's mad at.
Shinonome-kun, just take a breath. This is all a big
So,
misunderstanding.
so also based on some of the time warping and the nanites, they have any of the main characters have nanites in their brain, help them power their mechs. They get some of them, or a lot of them, get time dissociation, or get like dissociation from their own brain, so they start having like huge memory problems. Shinonome here is one of the ones who's the worst at it, and so that's why if she's taking pills, that's why.
Ever
And-
since I saw the recordings from the lab, I can't
Yeah,
take
it's
it.
yeah. I would love to explain the game, but I can't really.
You're confused.
But I'll in 1 second I'll tell you
you need
what
to
we
take
know.
your pills and calm down.
Okay. well, we can pause it here for a second. So what we do know is that there's multiple time periods that people exist on, and we're either shifting times, or there's coexisting parallel colonies that appear to be Japan at 1945, 1985, 2065, 2025, and 2105. So 40 years apart. These are considered sectors. I don't know if they're individual, like they all exist at the same time, or if we're going through time. Also, within the time, we have time looping. There's also very much Terminator influences, which we actually see things that look like things from Terminator, including the ones which are covered. So you have androids that look like that. We have giant mechs. We have a talking cat, but we think the talking cat is not in any of these girls, but is like sort of a figment of, like, it's in somebody's head, but it's somebody else, we think, who's trying to communicate from one of these sectors. The other thing we think is that at this point we get messages from beyond any of these time zones, which is 2188, where we see some of these characters as like adults, and as adults we see their logs, and the logs kind of, and some of the people have been implying that the Earth has been destroyed. This is the last remaining attempt at a colony from the Earth, try to like repopulate humans, and it was done with DNA. So they shipped DNA from somewhere, from Earth or some other colony to here, because it took a long time to get here, and this is repopulating. That's why the people are the same. Whatever. But that this is millions of years in the future, and that they keep trying over and over to try and get it right, and that the big killer robots or killer aliens are not aliens; they're actually terraforming machinery that's been programmed incorrectly, that's coming back and destroying mankind because somebody used the wrong code to actually program everything. I don't know if anything is true. This is what we kind of get bits and pieces of as we've been going. We're getting closer, so hopefully we will get an answer.
I made my decision. I know what I have to do.
There's more too.
Stun mode deactivate.
Ooh.
Wait, Shinonome-kun.
Goodbye, Mr. Ida.
Ooh. That's the first time we've seen that. That she straight out murdered Ida. Or at least she thinks so.
So, do you remember now?
No, there's no way.
Yep. Then you booked it out of there. Anyways, Four Eyes wasn't budging. I had no choice but to call in the black suits.
Is Mr. Ida... is he okay?
How would I know?
Oh, you don't know if he died.
Contact with him since.
No.
And so some of this flicker, and I tried this, so, sorry, you see it's flickering? That's not the connection. That's nothing to do with the game. I actually tried it. I'm like, is it the game? It's actually supposed to be there for effect, because if I pause it, it doesn't happen. So it's actually pretty cool. Yeah.
I couldn't have.
Well, it's hard to imagine he's okay after that. Might even be dead. I still don't really understand.
I think I have
Why
pills
you
in
do
it.
it.
I saw a recording.
A recording of what?
No. Stop. I don't want no more.
Yeah, we're remembering. We're getting deep. So basically, some of these characters we've had to through the lines like 5, 6, 7 times to try and get to here.
I need to find as much as I can today.
So now we're in a lab. This is a lab that's 300 meters below where we are. See, these are Terminators things, but they're captured ones, captured androids.
Where did I leave off? Accessing Mr. Ida's research. Okay, log 3214.
So yeah, it's
and the
insane.
Next one is research on AI.
1
the data's gone.
Ooh.
Strange. The log just ends here?
Check final log.
The most recent log is from 3 years ago. Anything more recent than that has been deleted.
Ooh. We also know that people are able to maintain somebody else's memories through nanites and move them over to things. Like where we've actually had characters who, at certain timelines, and I don't know which ones are which, had their complete memories and basically of who they are transmitted from the person to like the nanites. Then the nanites moved over to either a android, and then in another case to a child clone of that person. Uh-oh. Shoot! Shoot!
Good thing I had my gun.
You're looking at these things?
That's weird.
Okay.
They shouldn't have been able to get in. I locked the passageway door behind me.
Somebody else opened it.
Surveillance camera. Maybe there's something on there.
Yeah, it's like a fun, like as they say, if you're looking for something to be like massive, like combat, whatever, that's not this. I mean, although you can, I mean, if you like the battle scenes. But as I say, I'll show a battle scene after this.
Morimura and Renyagoto have been here a few times.
If I can, I don't know if they were locked, but I can actually go back.
They're the ones that opened the passageway. Okay, maybe if I keep going back through the footage, I'll find out who deleted the logs.
It's not a bad idea. Watch. But as I say, I prefer the story part. Okay, so this is him of the future. He's trying to recreate friends who died, I think, and he has their memories, and stuff goes wrong.
I apologize for having to use this body. I did not anticipate that 426 would take yours from you.
I'm sorry. You made that body just for me.
Yeah.
No, I'm the one who let my guard down. I'll make you another, right away.
Oh.
You should make bodies for the others, instead of me.
Yes, well, unfortunately, they no longer need bodies.
What?
Because of the Sentinels?
So you're aware.
You're going to trick the UFO into thinking it's being controlled by the compatible.
Oh.
By putting our bodiless friends into the Sentinels.
That's right. Although I'm still unsure how successful we will be.
So yeah, like it's like
The UFO is not easily deceived.
this is a game where we don't know who's the bad guy.
Then put me into a Sentinel too.
Don't be ridiculous. If you're discovered, you'll be removed as a foreign entity. It's too risky. Miura and Hijiyama can handle it.
Oh, that's how Miura
They
gets
lived as humans in an era of war anyway.
Yukun, look at me. I'm not Tomi Kisaragi anymore.
But if I transfer you into this world's Tomi Kisaragi, everything will be back to normal. My research has been progressing. You'll be able to come back.
And because they're just doing it by DNA, people are slightly different.
Absolutely not. How could you even consider
They
it?
have different
He's
backgrounds.
still me. Sacrificing someone so I can take their place. I could never forgive you for that, Yukun.
Tomi.
Please, put me into a Sentinel.
I'll think about it. Anyway, I need to make some adjustments. I'm gonna shut off the power for now.
He's not gonna do
Why
that.
can't you see?
He's
The
blind.
only person I want to save is you.
Yeah.
I don't care who has to die for it.
That's the problem, dude.
None of this means anything if you're not here.
When you, like, yeah. You start picking people over the others.
It's just as he said. If I had just put her in another body from the start, none of this would have happened. Her original consciousness data is still in the UFO. No. What if we just start over?
Well, that's the
From
other
the
thing
beginning.
that this game is a lot about. It's about looping, so starting over from the beginning.
That day.
Yeah.
Then I can transfer her data into the new Tomi Kisaragi.
But as I say, the game, a lot of parts, like once I got through the tutorial and got into like this part, very much there's like, it's like a mix, it's a mix of a lot of sci-fi, but including
never have to
Terminator.
know.
These things are called exterminators in the future
We just need to reset
because they couldn't call them
things.
Terminators.
It'll all be better that way.
Alright. Are we done? Yes, to be continued. Okay, so that got me through her memories. Okay, so then we can unlock it because we've already done wave 10. But I'm not going to do it anyway. What I'm going to show you is the destruction part. I can do a battle wave. Okay, so basically this one you can do normal, obviously, intense, or casual. I'm playing casual because it's not my type of game this way. So, but in this one, we pop into a mech. Alright, so Ogata and Kisaraga on the team. So Ogata needs to be here.
Let's go.
Where's Kisaraga? She's already on the team. Okay, and so we have different kinds of mechs. They do different things. We'll switch her up. We'll let her play. Bring up her. She's fine. Swap up fours. There. Just give. They're only allowed a certain amount of times in their mechs, so that's what the little lines mean. If they max it out, they have to take some time out of the mech. You can also upgrade your mechs. Let's look at Agata. I need to do his Neuralink. Basically, the more we have these do different things. So this increases firing or his attack. He also have these ones. Or he can upgrade his general weapons. This is a ground mech, so it's not very great against air weapons, but he has an EMP, which will allows him to drops kaiju out of the flying ones. He also can do flares, and I want to do his rush attack, and this basically just is improving his attacks. So she has this one. She has a lot of anti-air. She's a ground, but she has a lot of anti-air. Who else? I just want to see if anybody doesn't have like a super upgraded. She's got EMP. She's got long-range missiles I need to upgrade. And you can only have certain amount of things equipped. Kisaragi, homing missiles, long-range missiles, and basically what I'm doing here is just using, through story you end up getting points that allows you to upgrade stuff. And that's what I'm just using right now. I'm just using those points, which you have to use anyway. Let's give her a little bit of just basic power, basic armor. Just gets hit health points. I'm playing it, like, it just doesn't really matter that much because I'm playing at the level I am. I'm sure it matters a lot more what loadouts you do and such if you're playing like intense mode for sure. So this is a flying mech. Am I going to get a new skill? This is a good one. I need to equip it. So you can equip and unequip things. It's... 1 second. What happened?
Could you wash some more pants in the dryer because I were in the washer?
Sorry about that. There was a pretty big crisis going on. Now, she wants to go outside. My mother-in-law, who lives with us, has a dog. She wants to go outside around the dog. She's wearing a dress today because wash hasn't been done. And I'm like, just put your snow pants on. It's cold enough outside anyway. Crisis has been averted. She's 7. Everything's a crisis. Okay. Gravity missiles. Oh, I need to get meta systems up. I don't know what meta systems are. Anyway, let's do the fight. We get 6 members. Clear without a Sentinel being... Yeah, it's the first one of 3. It shouldn't be that hard. So, there's going to be a little bit of story if you haven't seen this. Yeah, when they're in there because of...
We went there on a field trip.
They have reasons why you have to... They're naked in the mix.
Oh yeah, an elementary
It's
school.
about nervous systems
Man,
and
that
such.
takes me back.
Sometimes that's all it takes, huh? Just give us some magnets and levers to mess with, and we're happy.
Huh. Did you forget, Nanji-kun? That was where you proposed to me.
What?
Yeah, said you'd protect me forever.
Aww.
Oh, back in 2nd grade? He said that to me, too. Oh, really?
Yes, exactly.
Well, Casanova, exactly how many girls have you proposed to?
What? Hey, I didn't mean it like that. Look, it was 2nd grade. I didn't know shit. I just wanted to be a hero. Protect
Dynamo signatures. They're coming.
Alright, let's do it.
Perfect. Now I get to prove it.
Let's do it, dudes. Destroy all... So activate the Aegis. So basically, after a certain amount of time, the Aegis will activate. So we have to protect that. It's your main reason. We also have to, like... We can also tend to just be able to destroy the Kaiju, which... I'm on casual, so that shouldn't be too hard. So we select our guys. And be any of them.
Gotta keep my spirits up.
And we need to move towards the Kaiju.
Gotta keep it together.
Let's see if she can get an attack in. Yeah, she can get an attack in just from here.
Hit.
Oh, she even killed one. And then we switch over.
How do I... What do I do?
Let's see if she's got one. Nope. She needs to move.
I've gotta do this.
She got long range, doesn't she? No. Oh, she can throw Guardian out. So what a Guardian does is Guardian
Please.
makes the enemy all attack 1 point. So it protects us.
We must win. I need to think things through. We must survive.
Okay, the multi-lock is a good one. So we're gonna come in here. Basically, she moves, she flies in, and then just missiles all over the place.
They won't get past me.
Next move.
He's gonna do the same thing. Oh, but see, we're getting another signature over here, so we got to be careful that we don't commit to one section.
Hit confirmed. Hit. How many down? They're like any other punks.
So I want to move him up over here.
Number 10, move it
This
out.
isn't so
And
hard.
she can come with him. Is that a kaiju there? No.
Number 16. Gotta do something.
I want her to stay home. Oh, there's another. We keep getting different signatures of landings. So see that the exclamation marks are future landings.
Think things through.
This one could be good. See, it's all about what you want to concentrate on.
There.
And there's different types of kaiju. Some of them are ground, some of them are air. So, and that really matters.
Destroyed.
Okay. What now?
You're gonna
No
move.
point overthinking it.
Action. Let's just throw some flares out.
Not this time.
We can do this. Right?
Yeah, that's what we're doing, dude. She going to go to that. And then there's certain ones. There's certain kaiju
Down.
Stay on guard.
that we know they will.
I'm in range.
You need to hit. Like if just say that like a 400 hit wouldn't even affect it. You need to hit over 1,000 in order for it to even feel it. It absorbs the first move up.
What now?
He's got Demolisher Blade. Can he just go in and smack? The ground units do more damage, but they can't hit everything.
Must win. I won't give up.
I'm gonna move her over here because that guy's coming.
Let's go, Buffalo.
Oh, there's more. That's new ones. You can't commit all to one side.
What's optimal? Hit confirmed.
You try and take out what you can, right? I mean, it's.
That's my win.
Are you guys fighting?
Like any
Sorry,
other
my cats are
punks.
having like an absolute. I mean, it's a kitten fight. That's. Can he not hit? He can't hit any of these things, can he? No, he can't, because these guys are all flying. So what he's gonna do? I'm gonna do the EMP. Yeah, just drop these guys here.
Take it.
We will not lose.
Oh, see, that's a big one too.
Do this.
Those are the ones we need to. Those are the big kaiju we need to take it. She's got a shot here. Let's do what she can to help here.
Here goes.
And obviously, big ones do more damage and are the ones we need to concentrate on.
Ought to be used to fights by now.
He's still not for me. She can take him out. You need to move over here. Oh, there's another one gonna drop right here.
Number 10.
Let's get him.
Okay, we're her. Anything else she can take on? Just trying to see like the maximum damage she can do right now. You might as well just shoot some homing missiles over there.
Stay on guard.
Signatures from above.
Yeah, we're getting.
Locked on. Hit.
Nice.
That's that. I'm on it.
There's still hope.
Yeah, just. This is a Morris. This guy's a ground unit, but he's a big one.
No chance. What to do?
Do I have... Oh, heavy railgun. Railguns are very, very limited, but if you can get like something in a line like that, it can do a lot of damage. If you can get them right when they land, especially if they're landing in groups. Oh, they're shooting. Who else has a railgun?
It worked. I beat the kaiju.
Yeah, they don't explain it that much, but yes. I mean, I guess that's the part of the weakness is they give you this game, they give you a tutorial, and it's like,
Is that okay? Got him. We must
they don't. Maybe if you spent more time, maybe I'm not spending enough time into like what I'm doing or like reading. Maybe like somewhere you can find this stuff out. I just wasn't that interested in this part of the game. I don't hate it, but it's not something I'm gonna be like if this was the game, I wouldn't be liking this game. But since this is just like a part of the game, I'm good.
Good. How many down?
Cause yeah, I think back in the day there were games that were just where this was the game.
Here comes the pain. Got him. You like that?
Gotta keep it together.
Yeah, you need just. But once we clear all these kaiju, about 1:30 when you're on casual, there's normally when I've been cleaning out stuff by. Obviously, we're onto a different level, so who knows? They might be kicking it up a notch. Yes. Yeah, I mean, obviously this is graphically better than some like real-time strategy games like that, and controlling better than that. But I mean,
Let's do this. Yeah! That's what you get.
This is all pretty.
you gotta understand why people said this was the weakest part of the game, with the story being so strong.
Score.
Yeah,
I beat him.
because the story is strong. Where am I? Move. Yeah, this is about to drop.
Number 22, advancing.
Yeah, she can.
Here goes.
What did I say? Yes, exactly. So being able to play,
What do I do? Here comes the pain. Get bit.
like, yeah, I mean, like, for like a game like this where you're like moving or whatever. Like, I even thought, like, you know, XCOM 1 was
Let's do this.
better as a thing. Well, see, we can see what they're gonna do too, which is good because it tells you like what you need to avoid.
Ready for this? Get it. Take that.
Because if you get hit with that railgun, we're gonna.
Number 22, advancing. By now.
We going down. Where are we?
They're like
Move.
any other punks.
Where there's.
Number 10, always think ahead. Locked on.
I need to get her out of there, or she's gonna get in the railgun.
I can do this.
It,
Let her survive.
move to here.
Number 20, we must win.
Action. Yeah, just she might be able to get rid of him, but we'll see.
Got it.
That might be the end.
Enemy destroyed. What do I do?
We'll use the plasma. So that we have basically we can use a team plasma EMP as well. Once. And that will drop any. Oh yeah, see this guy's.
How do I?
Let's see if I can. No. Nope, still can't. She can move.
Number 15, moving on. Keep it together.
You just hit him with the railgun.
How's that?
And they get different abilities once they get.
No point overthinking it. Number 10, moving out.
Yeah, this guy's so far away, but it doesn't look like there's anybody else coming.
Number 22,
There's still
advancing.
hope.
Can she multi-lock him? Yes, she can. Well, that's a twin tail. It's just a small one. We had to fight a massive twin tail in one of these things. So yeah, but that's what it is. So I mean, obviously, this is on casual, so that was much easier than normal or like intense. So if you really like this kind of battle and you like the game,
Aegis activated. Terminal
then
closure complete.
yeah, I mean, then
Surrounding
that's even better for you. But the problem is, I mean, like, then you have to play it multiple times. These do add some story.
So much for that museum.
All the old pieces of our daily lives, Mark.
And
I feel bad for saying it, but it's kind of hard to focus on being sad when I'm this hungry.
That's only fair. We've been fighting these monsters non-stop since sundown. If I could have anything. Well, I was hoping I could enjoy hamburger again someday.
Once this is all over, I'll make as much as you want.
Sounds good. Am I still invited to this?
Of course.
Guess I'd better stay alive then. Wouldn't want to.
Alright, yeah.
We made it.
So then you get like power-ups. Who got the most
I
kills?
did my best.
Like classic, you know, team fighting concepts. You get scores, and that unlocks certain things, and I'll show you that part as well. As I say, I don't love that part of the game, but I mean, I don't hate it. And I love the fact that they don't force you to play it at the hardest level or whatever. And I'd say maybe as I say, there might be some people who play it casual and they're like, I want to replay the whole game with at a different level. You also can go back and play these things over again too. No, we're not going to the next one. That was just it. So the other thing you can do is you go to the analysis area. And so what we got there, we got some mystery points. So when we get mystery points, we can use those mystery points to unlock information. And this information changes as we learn it. But we can unlock information on, say, this one. So, Tsunino Okio in 2181 has a romantic relationship with Takeshio Hiyajianami. As a result of the shootout in Sector 4, he was shot and killed by Jiro Izumi at that period. In 2088, Okino is a genius engineer who created the universal control. However, he tends to cut corners by coding, which explains why he borrowed a portion of his environmental code from the classic video game, The Mighty Kaiju Demos. So that's one theory, that clipping and using this code has caused some of these problems. Here's the talking cat. I don't know if we get to see. I think we may have seen the end of Fluffy. Fluffy was Jiro Izumi, who ends up shooting the people. We found that out. Let's look at this one. Oh, and this is another one. So a cute stray cat that Tuzaka Okino takes care of at the high school. He started living on campus when Okino happened upon him and began to feed him. He's earned quite a few fans. He often finds loose chains around the ground, and I guess cats really do like shiny objects. He looks like Fluffy, but they are two different cats. Who cares? Let's see it. Headgear. Okay, this is what's on that one guy. You probably don't see it. A device that Okino created to look inside a person's mind. He uses it to search for the key hidden object in Nenji Ogata's memories. Okino uses to check Taishimino's brain. I'm not sorry with the Japanese names. It is what it is. Wearing headgear shows all of your thoughts and feelings as numerical readouts. Before losing memories, Sigahara uses this device to extract his memories and store them onto the nanomachines inside his brain. Okino uses this to gain control over 426 who had escaped into Jirikuraba. Okay, so this is what we know. And then there's all this stuff too, which talks about basically being able to replay some of the story. Anyway, back to the story. So what we also know is that some story is blocked by having to do some of the missions, and some missions are blocked by having to do some of the story. So you have to do it. He's still blocked. We need him. So we will unlock him. So, if you're new here, this guy's story was, we first saw him, he was in 1945 Japan. We know it's not the real 1945 Japan, or we believe it, but that's where he was, and that's what he thinks like. So that's why when he's transported to 1985 and given hamburger, it's like insane for him. It's like something he's never had before, hamburgers. All right.
Chihiro.
Oh, he also thinks this girl is his long lost sister from 1945, but she's actually
Chihiro, design engineer.
Yeah, a design engineer. One of the main characters in the game. She plays the nurse. She's If I see her, I'll show you as an adult.
Chihiro.
But she's a clone of that person and one of the other students. There's a lot.
Morimura? She's the original Chihiro? Is there no going back to the way she used to be? Chihiro.
The Chihiro he knew was the same girl, I believe, but without her adult memories re-implanted back into her.
Even if I do bring the sense of how can I... The ones I swore... According to the history of this era, it has indeed been 40 years, but this era doesn't seem to be based on the era. The two aren't connected.
Yep.
Perhaps this isn't really time travel.
That's a good one. That it's not trying.
Back in 1945, but here in 1985,
it's parallel.
There's no historical evidence or impact from that event. It reminds me of a concept I read about it, the idea of two similar parallel worlds.
And we're talking possibly about 6 parallel worlds.
I'm not sure why.
With certain people transporting back and forth.
But I really want to hear her voice right
now. I
now.
don't know exactly how that's working. Yet.
Could she still be at school?
Do I need to go there?
The footage he
I want to see if that's my option.
It's real. All I know for... No point in trying to... It's still too bad and it possesses my...
Alright, so we need to go see the Natsuno.
Natsuno-san. I'm not sure what, but I really want to hear her voice right now.
So right now, what we do know is that in 2188, what we think are the real original Natsuno and Miramura, were in a relationship.
Could she still be its...
And so a lot of those feelings trickle over. People have like attractions and whatever to people that they did in the real world, and now their cloned versions are also feeling those okay, let's see. Let's go see Natsuno.
Natsuno-san's over there.
So I'm also just trying to check to see if I'm doing the right thing, because there's so many lines. Yes, go see Minami. Hey, there she is. Hey, hey.
Oh, what do I do?
What's the hurry?
Miura-kun. BJ's gone. I'm pretty sure he's lost somewhere by himself. If he's caught, we'll never see him again.
In theory, and this is just my theory, and the names are similar. Is BJ, who she thinks is a little robot, is actually his personality, his memories implanted into the robot. So that's why her and the robot have such
and find him.
Okay, he couldn't have gone too far. Maybe he's inside one of the school buildings.
Okay, then you search the buildings. I'll search the campus perimeter.
Okay, I'm on it. Thanks.
I don't remember any of this happening before. We do know BJ eventually sacrifices himself so the logs from
Did you see that flying RC thing?
It went back behind the north. Think it belongs to the radio club?
It was all boxy and weird shaped. Didn't look like a helicopter to me.
So it can fly behind the north building.
Keep looking for BJ. Is there multi-line? No, there's just one line. One line. Because I don't know how far we're going to go. Sometimes you get in these things, and there's like at least
like
six
rotor
branches.
blades.
BJ. Oh, we're getting a little bit of...
Are you trying to draw attention to yourself? Natsuno-san's worried about you.
Hey, Taro Miura. I've been scanning for you from overhead.
One second, I gotta check one thing. Make sure my wife actually did what she was supposed to do. Sorry, I just want to make sure. I also thought it was 10 o'clock. Sorry, I just worry about you. Oh, sorry about that. Wife has an appointment, and I thought it was 10. Apparently, it's at 10:30, or that she had to leave at. So, yeah.
Natsuno-san. Get it together, Kate. She certainly is quite... I admit, she's bright, cheerful, but I have more urgent...
1 second. What's up?
Can I just have my medical card just because it'll be easier than using my phone?
Sure. I think I got them all.
I gave them all to you.
Alright. Call me if you need me. Be right back. But I will be going on with this, for sure. Drive safe, okay? Alright, sorry about that. house is a whole pile of chaos. But hey, you know, part is just how many people you have living there, and part of it's just is coronavirus does not help. You're like more or less people can actually leave. Child working from school, whatever. Anyway.
Is what Sekigahara said true? Are you... me?
Yeah, that's what we've heard.
That's correct.
Okay, so we just now had that confirmed.
I am Keitaro Miura.
For now. We also know currently, a bit in the future, that
why do you look like this?
He sacrifices his memories to get all the logs.
When the world was destroyed, I died. I had to take your place and fight in the Sentinel. In order to do this, I was resurrected as an AI.
Okay. Maybe Sentinel? Yes.
Even
Sentinel.
if I do bring the... How can I bring the ones I
Okay, one sec. Wrong button.
So you've been using a Sentinel to fight off those monsters. That's what you're looking for, right?
Correct.
Then how did your AI end up in this scout unit?
There was a malfunction in the Sentinel.
Ooh.
So I uploaded a part of myself to this drone.
Okay.
However, 72% of me is still wrapped inside the
Okay,
Sentinel.
so we don't lose all of that when he downloads the...
Does Natsuno-san know?
No.
That you're me?
We didn't get a chance to meet in the previous world. I'm very fond of Natsuno. It's best that she doesn't know.
Yeah, she wouldn't let it happen. 'Cause then she'd be double lost.
If you're really from the future, then you must know. What's going to happen?
My experiences are all from past events.
Even the future ones are from the past.
Past events?
Time is relative. Even with future technology, time travel is impossible. We never traveled through time.
But you're Keitaro Miura from the future.
No, he's not.
Right? I'm an entity that used to be Miura before you.
Yeah, see, there's the DNA. There's a lot going on.
I located the Sentinel. I can now access all logs.
So the rest of the footage is available.
Promise me. Before the final invasion begins, you'll research the logs and figure out a solution. Chihiro Morimura's plan. It will lead you all down a path of destruction.
Because it has before. So what happened? So what we think is happening is that they keep trying to remake.
Plan?
Promise me.
Why are you asking me this?
And nobody's actually jumping through time. Okay, go. That's what I thought.
Morimura-san.
Is all going as planned?
All issues have been resolved on my end. 4 sectors are ready for the final phase. The remaining one is at roughly 70%.
Sectors?
Their structures are similar to these colonies. So that's what I've been calling them.
So we'll have 5 sectors then.
I've chosen not to divide them based on orbital positions. Instead, I've separated them by historical eras. I've been meaning to ask.
Here we go. Yes. And he's, or at least a version of him, is that
Why don't we
robot.
create a residential district of the present day?
The decision was made to start over, from a time before the world took such a terrible turn.
Before the nanomachine incidents?
Perhaps humanity tasted the fruit of knowledge too early. When it was being decided how far we should go back, we couldn't come to an agreement. So we ultimately settled on preparing residential districts by era.
This is huge.
I've always wanted to live in the 20th century before the war. So this works out perfectly. However, some resources of the era are quite old. Accurately reproducing them might pose a difficulty. I don't think I can do it with confidence.
That's fine. As long as our civilization survives, I'll be happy.
Okay, so this is it. 5 districts of 1.2 million people. It's 6 million people.
We have more residential areas than we originally planned. Miss Karabe's hands are going to be awfully full.
I'm sure everything will be finished on time. I have to get back to work.
Understood.
And so then they brought the people here and they're in DNA form. Then they make the people. They put them out here with past memories, so they don't really understand what's going on, and put them into slot them into different eras. And then hope that wow. This is big. But that actually just confirms a lot of stuff. Okay. So, is there anybody else who's... I'm trying to go lowest to highest. Okay. I can now do Goto. Goto is super important. So, we're going to unlock him. Because I know very little about Goto. He just seems like a central figure that they not telling me much about. '85 also seems like a very central area. It's where they stashed a bunch of these like Sentinel drivers.
It would appear.
And the ones that they didn't end up there anyway. So either 85 is the last place that gets hit, or it's important for some other reason. Police records from that as a thought was.
Miss Morimura, why did you have to die?
Oh. So.
Miss Morimura's death has left the Shikishima execs in disarray. Now they won't let me spearhead the Sentinel project. As if I'm just a child. I doubt my opinion will weigh much in their discussions going forward.
Alex, he was like Miss Morimura's like right-hand guy. Okay, let's go look. Where are we going? Okay. So I don't know what's going on, where we need to go. Hail a taxi. Let's do that. Get in, taxi. Sure, let's get in.
Ayame Park, please.
Ooh. Alright. So he's trying to bring back Morimura. Chihiro Morimura. And that's why there's a clone of her.
That was pretty quick, Goto-kun.
This is her. Oh, she's got the rabbit.
I checked the corpse at the police station. It was yours, Miss Morimura. There's no doubt about it.
Is that so?
You don't seem too shocked about your death.
Well, it didn't exactly stop me. Here I am, safe and sound.
I suppose that's true. Ever since the battle that ended with the Sentinels infected, Miss Morimura has been pushing this operation as one of its fiercest supporters.
So one of the things we've been keep getting told is this Operation Aegis is the worst idea. It's what's caused the absolute downfall of the colonies.
This refers to the humans who can those compatible have nanomachines implanted in their bodies.
Yes, I agree. I also think it should be on, because it's such a good story game, it should be at least on PC. Come on. Because it's not Sony, it's Sega Atlas. But Atlas, with that said, Atlas is getting better at considering multi-platform, or at least bringing older games on platform. They released Persona 4 on Steam, and they are releasing Persona 5 Strikers on... Did you get out? On Steam and Switch as well. So this would be amazing on PC. I totally agree. Are you trying to get out, or are you just trying to get my attention, Cat? Okay, whatever. Just... 1 second. Come here. I will let you out. Here. But you gotta give me a fluffy kitty. Fluffy kitty. Go. You want it. You want? I love her, but she's a bit of a... a lot. We have... Maj, we have found out, we have confirmation. Yeah, we got confirmation that time travel, even in this era, does not exist. So it just basically, so two big things. Time travel doesn't actually exist. Basically, we're running colonies over. We have 5 parallel colonies. This has actually been confirmed by memories and stuff that run from one starting in 45, one in 85, and that was the decision to go for. But they didn't want to go any further because they think that if they get too close to the modern time of when they started, which was 2188, that was after the nano machines, the invention of nanomachines and the implantation of them was like part of the downfall. It was too early for mankind to find it. The second thing we know of, the big things, like we didn't really find any big things. The second big one was with what's his name, Murray, the BJ and the guy who is BJ, the guy from 45. He asked him outright, "Am I you? Are you me?" And he's like, "Yes, in my time, but we're not the same." And that's kind of how we get time travel. It's like that I'm not you from the future. I'm a different version of you, and that I have 32 or something percent of the memories of the version of you, and the rest of it, the other 70%, is in a Sentinel. The Sentinels, and I think a lot of people, they're just switching between, the Sentinels are going from site to site. So basically, we have the 5 districts that are there. So yeah. So it's not even parallel worlds as in we think of parallel worlds. We're talking about 5 colonies on the same world that are completely have no knowledge of each other and have no. They were saying there's 5 cities that they grew that are all different timelines, and they put 1.2 million people in each of them. And so there's certain, when you see somebody travel from one timeline to another timeline, they're moving from one city to the next city, actually. So that was a hypothesis we had. It just was confirmed, which is good.
What did the police say?
Oh, we're now we can open up. We've been able to go to here, which is really important because he, and so we found out that in this 1985, Miss Morimoro, or what was her old husk, has been murdered. She's now Chihiro. She's now this child, so it doesn't really matter because she kind of knew it, I guess. But she's been murdered, and that's what we're looking into right now.
The cause of death was a gunshot to the abdominal area. No bullet was found in the body. Though it's easy to imagine why. The murder weapon was likely from beyond this time, beyond material bullets.
Fair enough.
Estimated time of death is approximately 1900 hours. You were witnessed running off somewhere with a short-haired student.
Okay, there's a couple of those.
According to a pedestrian's eyewitness account.
They found a witness. This era's police really did their due diligence.
Okay, let's look at the witness statement.
An acquaintance of Miss Morimura, described as a short-haired male in a student uniform.
Oh no.
Most likely A. Sekigahara.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There should have been that drone tracking her movement. So, anything...
The timing couldn't have been worse. It looks like it was monitoring the government's movement at the time. So she wasn't even under surveillance.
I see.
So, to try and stop her from, like, basically doing all the thing with the kaiju, somebody killed Morimura. But, unbeknownst to them, they killed the wrong Morimura, because the real Morimura is now in the child clone version of Morimura.
Any thoughts as to our primary suspect?
The witness statement matches the description of A. Sekigahara.
It did seem like something was wrong with A. Sekigahara's memories. I wouldn't be surprised if he was our murderer.
Are you thinking he's 246 or 426?
To lure her out. Surely a murderer's optimal scenario is to avoid being spotted at all.
Well, maybe it wasn't premeditated. He could have killed her by accident.
With a gun?
Well, he certainly is the type to brood over things.
Oh.
I can say he's not enough of an idiot to shoot someone on impulse.
Who else could it be? That man with that call sign?
Logically speaking, he would naturally be another potential suspect.
Okay, so 426. There we go. That.
He did attempt to eradicate all the compatibles.
Yes.
He's a dangerous individual.
I don't think he's trying to eradicate them.
Large. All that's left of 426 is his consciousness.
I guess it depends on where he is.
I don't think I could reliably predict his behavior. He's desperate enough to do anything.
So what really happens also is, I think we also have what we call the spaceship, the UFO, which is under the city, so it's not flying, and that's taking logs from a lot of things. So people who are able to come and kind of get concept. I also don't know how many times they've restarted these facilities. That's my
426 certainly isn't above killing.
Like, if things go wrong, have they restarted it? Which is that's what you were thinking with the time looping.
I'm sure he'd declare 426 our primary suspect.
We know he killed at least 4 people. That's why I shot him dead in the end.
But you didn't shoot him?
If he resurrected himself as an android, maybe that would give him a chance at revenge. As a motive, it sounds pretty clear-cut.
Yeah. 4 victims.
Aside from Miss Morimura and Ida-san, 4 others came here for refuge 16 years ago. By the time I'd started assisting Miss Morimura's efforts, they'd already lost their physical bodies.
Oh.
Fortunately, we were able to use the data stored in Sector 0. This allowed us to meld their replicated consciousness with AI. As for how they lost their bodies in the first place, reportedly 426 is doing. He destroyed them all in one fell swoop. According to Ida-san's account, anyway. But if number 16 is to be believed, that's not what really happened. And Miss Morimura should be aware of...
Okay, so yeah, there's a lot going on here. That's why they've said you have to do a bunch of story.
I spoke with the pilot of
before you do
number
this.
16.
Because it's later and it's giving me all the information.
Back then, she gave Miss Morimura something nobody else would. The truth.
Ooh. We're gonna recall it. I mean, I'm sure there's multiple paths down here.
Wait, what do you mean?
Ooh. And this is Miss Morimura, who's the kid, Chihiro. She's also, we believe, Iori Fatsumi or whatever her name is. So there's a lot of versions of her.
Could you go over that again?
But we'll see.
Our defensive maneuvers failed. So we decided to stick to the plan. We all headed to the gate to escape. But there was an explosion while we were shifting. From what I can tell, the Type 98 we were shifting in got attacked.
Ooh.
But that's the last thing I remember.
She also, when she's wearing this outfit, always stands like that so she can see why she's wearing spandex.
After that, nothing.
Or leather or whatever it's supposed to be.
But that means... Is that how your data was damaged? It wasn't some plot by 426 after all? Just an explosion?
Ooh.
We never did manage to completely reconstruct your data. I thought it was just that you didn't get converted in time, but... You were all dead before the shift even happened.
Oh, it wasn't 426.
Ida-kun. You said he killed the 4 of them. I know you did.
You said he sabotaged them, killed them.
Oh.
Given the chance, he certainly would have.
You lied to me?
He already tried to kill us all in the past. You know he'd have tried again if we left him alive. Killing him was the right call.
No. That means...
Or we could do a flashback in a flashback, because... Nope. We're back. We're flash forwarding.
Miss Morimura.
What is it?
Regarding 426, would you say you had any particular feelings toward him?
Feelings? Well, he was certainly a good friend. I felt like he really understood me.
Yeah.
Well, used to. Where's this coming from?
That doesn't make sense. According to number 18, or should I say, Tamao-san.
Let's do it.
I had a hunch about Miss Morimura's feelings. And my discussion with Tamao-san only confirmed my suspicions.
So we also have, at some certain point, Miss Morimura working with, maybe we'll see that right now, with Jiro. To, like, blow up the robot factory or whatever. Oh, sorry, 1 second, dudes. Hello? What's up? Sorry about that. My wife's out doing stuff. So. And she wanted to know if I wanted a coffee. I'm like, sure. So we're moving around in a flashback. Oh, this is Kurabe. Okay.
I'm sorry for this. I know it's sudden.
So, the other thing we have is based on how people move through, are reinvented in these different parallel. Some people are like this woman is Jiro's grandmother. Yeah. We have people who are best friends, where and they're about the same age, where one of them's technically their mother from like the original.
I need to talk to you.
Did something happen?
It's about Morimura-san. She's been transplanting 426's memories onto Jiro-kun.
So she's doing it.
I only just found out.
426? As in the escaped android?
No, not that one. She's using the memory data of the man himself. It was saved during the shift.
Okay. Because she
In other words, she's trying to use Jiro to create another 426?
Or she's...
I did my best to talk her down.
I don't know.
She's letting me handle Jiro-kun's treatment now. Still, I don't think she's given up on this.
And Megumi's all about getting Jiro back too.
Why is she trying to bring back 426?
Well, I've been giving her some advice about it. And I understand where she's coming from, but... Morimura-san is in love with him.
With 426?
Jiro.
Maybe she always has been.
Jiro. Yeah, they're like the two characters that you see the most of like throughout the time. Jiro and Kihiro.
That's why she wants him back as a human.
But she has to know the risks. He's a dangerous man.
But also
True,
Megumi is
but
in love with him.
That's not exactly what she's remembering. Besides, she's the one who killed him. That guilt is still eating at her.
And she now knows that she didn't kill him for the right reasons. She killed him on... Well, maybe he would have.
Morimura-san. And try to keep her away from Juro-kun if you can.
I'll keep that in mind.
I need some agua.
Thank you. I can barely take the idea of 1426, let alone 2.
So it also at another point, she's an android too. We don't... But I don't think this one's an android. Because the android goes by Aiba, and this one is going by Kurabe, as in Tamo Kurabe. We don't see her too much. She's more. We get more Aiba than what do we have. No, we don't have nothing. We got nothing there.
So I was right. Miss Morimura did have feelings for someone.
Okay. Well, of course she did. Everybody does at some point in their life. Come on, dude. Okay, so this is just... Wow, this is 4 victims. Let's look at the 4 victims.
I'd like to revisit something you just mentioned. About 4.
So this is all about flashbacks. So we may get through... because he was at 14% or something. We may get through a huge amount of the story in like no time. Yeah, this might be like a huge amount of story.
Remember what?
Just because time-wise it's...
You've read my files, I presume? I gathered quite a lot of material in the past. Most of it is rather outdated.
We also don't know why Morimura is the only one who wears like a cat suit.
Including Ida-san's statement concerning those victims. In other words, your answer is objectively incorrect.
Really? Well, can you blame me? Look at this body I'm stuck with. I'm bound to have some memories.
Yeah, she's making excuses. This Chihiro is fully functioning and very manipulative.
If you have some comment...
No.
It's Tamao's statement.
When Juro Izumi lost his memories, you aimed to use him to revive 426. Make one a vessel for the other. One reason seems most likely.
And it wasn't working, so they used the tapes.
You harbored romantic feelings for him.
Me? With him? You're joking. That Chihiro Morimura was mind-hacked, remember? You said so yourself.
Okay, let's look.
If you recall, I suggested that Miss Morimura was mind-hacked. That idea was based on a certain piece of evidence I found.
But maybe that piece is wrong.
One particular log.
What log?
If you really are Miss Morimura, then you should already know. 2 years before you were born, Ida-san extracted some information from 426.
Okay.
That in turn led to the discovery of the data log in question.
Let's look at it. Future log. Oh, I want to see this log.
As for the log,
we're getting like huge amount of data information pushed on us right now, which is awesome.
It contains footage from the year 2188.
A lot of the 2188 stuff is super important.
It was found buried in the mainframe data during the analysis of 426.
It's normally about how this stuff was formed in the first place.
You seem very disturbed by me seeing that file. So much so, in fact, that you ended up deleting all of your logs. Would you mind telling me why you did that?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Of course you don't.
Well, at the very least, its contents suggested a connection to 426, or even that he had been manipulating Miss Morimura. The log contained a very interesting report.
Okay.
Apparently, Juro Izumi downloaded memories onto Chihiro Morimura's clone.
This. Her.
426 was the one who overwrote my memories? So what does that mean? What are you trying to say? Your Morimura and I are both 426?
Let's consider the log. I want to see it. Okay, so here we go. We're back in 2188. So there's no real colonies at this point.
Don't know why I'm recording this. Nobody's going to hear it. Still, might as well. Not like I have anywhere else to share this. I was in the middle of a routine bug regression test, and I noticed part of the final phase had been altered. The change was made in Chihiro Morimura's host. The setting change looks like it'll trigger a memory overwrite.
Okay.
I don't know anything about the memory's contents, but it says the modifying user was Juro Izumi, because someone thought it'd be a great idea to give that guy senior admin ID. And at this point, what the hell can we do about it? At least now I have proof. You're all hypocrites anyway. Yes, including you, jackass. So who even cares anymore? None of this matters. We're all dead anyway.
Wow.
The log inconveniently revealed one of your secrets. One you were desperate to keep me away from. So you deleted it. That's my theory, anyway. Remember where this all began? It was the compatibility experiment. The one that produced you.
Ooh.
Based off Miss Morimura's footage and your own admissions, I've completely misjudged the situation. All this time, I believed you were her. But even from the very beginning, you've been your own person.
So, what are you saying? I'm not Chihiro Morimura?
Keep going.
If I'm not a duplicate of Chihiro Morimura, then who exactly do you think I am?
426? No.
You're Chihiro Morimura.
Well, there you have it.
No, not Miss Morimura, the teacher. Professor Chihiro Morimura.
Oh.
The one from the year 2188.
Oh, okay.
And the central figure of Shikishima's interstellar development project.
Those are different people? That only was 20... Oh, wow. That was a lot of information we just got there, dudes. Yeah, we're still going. I'm sorry. Goto... I mean, everybody else is at 80% or completed. He's at 28%. We're playing Goto until...
Aegis activation confirmed. The terminal is completely sealed off.
We did it.
They've changed targets. The next terminal is just over there.
They're already on the move.
Can't even let us catch our breath, huh?
I haven't hit my operating limit yet, but I'm going to dismount.
Whoa, hey, then who's taking point?
Pull it together. We don't need orders to kick some ass.
Yeah, she's gonna jump into hers. Yeah, she's got a Gen 4 too, I think.
You can relax, kids. I'm back in the fight.
I won't be long. It's up to you.
Fine then. Let's roll, Yuki-chan.
Chihiro-san.
Okay, so there's something going on right here, I think. So this is 85 attack.
Chihiro-san.
Look at that sunset. Just like it was back then. It's beautiful. I'm guessing you were monitoring me with a drone?
I have one locked on to you, yes. Their target's changed. They're coming back this way. It's dangerous here. We need to get you to safety.
Aw, don't tell me you're worried about me. How about you mind your own business? You already know how I feel. This is what I wanted.
Still.
More importantly, can you really afford to waste your time? Or have you already given up? The invasion is still in its preliminary phase.
Okay.
I've got time. First, I need to get you somewhere safe.
There are no safe places left.
Definitely not. Now, once they're in 85,
None
you're
left
done.
for us. We're not safe anywhere. You're just losing precious time. Go focus on the job you're supposed to be doing.
Maybe Sector 0? But even there, it's
Understood.
got Terminators.
You'll
Exterminators,
find
sorry.
it safer towards the river, if, hypothetically, you wanted to know.
Can I talk to her anymore? No. No.
Wait.
Okay, this is what it is.
As long as we're both here, there's something I want to clear up.
Let's do it.
So, you were in love with Miss Morimura, weren't you?
Like everybody was. Look at her.
You said she was mind-hacked, but it was more about you being jealous, wasn't it?
That's hardly.
This may be our last chance to talk.
You. Is that what you wanted to hear? That I was driven by some cheap, naive impulse? That I can't think about anything else?
And that's why you brought back my memory too, isn't it?
But you got the wrong there, Mara.
You never cared how you managed to do it. You just wanted her back.
So much.
And a front.
I'm glad. You really were a slave to your desires.
Ah, whatever.
That's the Renya Goto I remember. It means I don't have to like you after all.
Oh.
Thank you. I think that's all I wanted to hear.
Professor.
You should go.
Oh, he knows she's a professor.
After all, we still have our bet. Although it looks like I'm about to win it. You should...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, do it. Oh, his is on his arm. Okay. Where you get connection. It's also probably depends on what version of Sentinel you have. Because there's Gen 1 through 4. 1 second. I thought I heard a knock. It might just be a cat knock. Oh, my wife. Thank you. How was it?
Quick, and I got to see them.
Oh, cool.
That's the smallest I have, by the way.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Don't worry, I will allow it. No worries. Yeah, no, but he's here's the thing. Depending on whose frame we're looking at, some people are like the horrible people, and other people are not the like. I mean,
What's wrong?
there's very few people who we love in every part of every, like Megumi. Like there's another girl who's like Megumi, who seems like at some point she's like a psycho stalker, and other person, yeah.
Could you leave me alone? It's dangerous out here. Just come with me, okay? Will you just... What are you...
Oh, we don't know what this girl's connection is. She's just been like this sweet thing, not Chihiro, the other girl who's with her, the older girl. It's a sweet thing to, yeah. But she's not. I mean, she's a professor from like the past or the future or whatever, been resurrected. So, also, part of the theory that's going on right now is that she's the problem. Yeah, Miwako's awesome. But I don't know what her connection is, because she's not one of the 15, or the 13 even. She just seems to...
We just have to run away.
But she's only in 85, except when they take her to the future, accidentally.
Oh, there you are, Miwako. Asami-chan.
I like Asami-chan too. There's nothing,
I'm so glad you're
there's
okay.
no version of her I've disliked. Even the robot form, I
Jeez,
thought.
you're so reckless. You shouldn't have come this way.
Kisaragi, that girl is...
I know already. I'll get back to the battle once Miwako's safe.
But I don't know who Miwako is. That's the problem, and I think she might have a central role too. We just they're just keeping it like it's the last secret. Maybe.
Can I bring her too? Hey! That's fine, just her.
Yes, Miwako's awesome. I love Miwako. She's this cute little shy girl who, you know, she kind of grounds the 85. Like, she, like, where everybody else, like, gets to go into the future and be pilots, she kind of, like, grounds it as, like, being, she's, like, the normal person who's stuck in this thing. We're going to keep going with Goku right now, because this is a really cool story, and it's kind of tying together a lot of loose ends. He's got nothing, okay.
Straight. I know this is my first time here, but this suddenly makes me feel so nostalgic.
Sunsets will do that, I find, regardless of time period.
Yes, but...
And also, hi everybody, have Morga, Joka, and Ricochet Comics. Hope you guys have a great day.
This must be...
It's a very interesting story game. One of the most interesting. And I played, as I say, I played AI the Somnium Files. And... different story.
Well, I
but
suppose
both
it must
very,
be one
very
of those
good.
places. So? Where am I going?
I've rented an apartment under a false name.
Okay.
Can't be any worse than our last accommodations. As long as it's not Rebel, I'll take it.
My apologies. If it's any comfort, I'm certain nobody will find you there.
So how many people are in love with her? And how many people how many people hate her? Chihiro.
I suppose we have Ida-san to thank for all this.
AI the Somnium Files. Insomnia? Are you saying AI the Somnium Files? That's actually that's pure story. And there's some time warpy myth to it. It's pretty cool. That is you go inside people's brains and such. I enjoyed it. Totally different company. That one's by the same company that makes Danganronpa. What's the company called? It's got the little skull. But yeah, that's another amazing game. I love that game too. But much harder because the story parts fit together a lot really randomly, and what I really liked, I liked the story, but if I needed a bit, I used some help to do things, because otherwise you could get stuck places forever and it could get really annoying. With that said, AI the Somnium Files, another amazing game.
The funds and paperwork he prepared were invaluable.
Another amazing Japanese story game. Danganronpa was good too. Not as good as these ones, but more violent. Way more violent. If you're in for like ultra. And Danganronpa has anime for him as well. I don't know if it's any good, but there is definitely associated anime for it.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
I would love to see this in an anime form, but it would be difficult.
Chihiro-san.
Because you get to, in a lot of ways, you get to pick whose story you can play out. There's certain people you can play out from like 0 to like almost 80 without having to do anything else and just really stick to their story. Where other people,
You think I'm the professor?
Yes.
That is what I said. You are Professor Chihiro Morimura.
Yep, I'm thinking.
A major figure in Shikishima in the year 2188. Namely, the leader of its space initiative.
Yep.
What are you even talking about?
She's very good at having a memory problems.
Just some hypotheticals. A possible interpretation of the evidence I found.
say I am the professor. Remember, Miss Morimura is the one who created me. You think that was her plan? She wanted a host for the professor and not herself? How would that make sense?
Ever since the battle
I
ended
want to
with the
read this one
Sentinels
first.
infected,
It won't
Morimura
matter.
has been pushing this operation as one.
Compatibility.
Miss Morimura ran an experiment to grant her clone compatibility. She believed that you were synchronized to her.
Oh.
She believed it was her own data she transmitted.
She made a mistake.
But it was the other Chihiro Morimura in Sector 0. And of course, you entered the world as a newborn, incapable of verbal communication. So Miss Morimura never realized her mistake.
This is all speculation.
Certainly, yes.
Yummy. Whipped cream. Hey, Sam! Thanks for the raid. I mean, I'm gonna leave it 1 second because it's just so we can hear. Another raid. Thank you. Thanks, Sam. I will give him a shout out. One of these days, I just gotta make somebody else moderator for a day. Thanks so much. You guys are making my wrong person. Friday's stream amazing. This doesn't normally happen because normally it's pretty slow around here on Fridays. Anyway, you guys are playing online. Nice. Thanks, streamers, or thanks, raiders. Thanks, Sam. Hey, if you don't know me, Fish H2O. We are currently, I play a lot of Japanese, well, RPGs as I play. I've been really into the Japanese ones lately because they're actually really good. And I hadn't really given much of a chance for a while. Including, I just recently finished the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and now we are on to this game that I just picked up thinking, hey, let's give it a try. This is 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. Amazing story-based game with a little bit of, let's call it mediocre RTS tacked onto it. Not too bad, that part, but the story's amazing. Anyway, let's talk to Chihiro.
But if I'm right,
lots of time travel,
Professor,
lots of
I imagine you were in quite a panic yourself. All things considered, it was
lots
a
of
staggering
allusions to a lot of other sci-fi. Terminator,
What original plan?
parallel universes, colonies, cloning, yeah, all that kind of stuff. Do you want to consider?
This refers to the humans. Those compatible have nano. Among the logs from 2188, one of Tetsuya Ida's noted that he'd found an anomaly. Chihiro Morimura was set to undergo a memory transplant in the final phase.
Okay.
And the final phase,
well,
that would be us.
Yes. So what we do know is that sometime in the late 22nd century, probably around like 2088 is what we get, but because the world was in ruin or in some way that at least the Japanese, but probably other places too, but this is the last colony we know of that's actually existing. They came to a planet far, far away, and they got here in 2188, and they were reproducing Japan and from different periods. We're not in Japan like this city. It's like basically a city in Japan. But they couldn't figure out what period to do it in to try and be the ideal, so they reproduced it in 5 different periods, starting in 1945, 1985, 2025, 2065, and 2105. And they're all running in parallel with 1.2 million people. And then there's something has caused an attack that we call Deimos, they thought were aliens, which were in fact the actual units that were used to help construct and make this planet more livable for humans. And that's where we're at. And they don't know about parallels. So they think time shifting is occurring, but in fact, some people have the ability, and there are certain things that allow you to move from one of these towns to another.
I don't know where you think you're going with this.
A bit of patience, please. There's a little more context I need to provide.
Future log. No?
The log from that would be the The first log I checked held some surprises.
Go to his log.
The author seemed to be an elderly...
Anyway, as you guys like in the Final Fantasy games, especially Final Fantasy Online, both Maj and Sam have been playing. Sam plays a lot of Dead by Daylight too, which is pretty cool. Not my game, but I definitely enjoy watching it.
But now,
he plays Murderer
I don't think
a
that's
lot.
the case. I believe it's the other way around. In other words, I myself am a clone of him.
Nice. You guys must be like loving that game. But you can say you've been grinding. How many characters have you been grinding on the different? Been trying different classes.
Every individual I saw in that log footage, they all created clones of themselves.
Yes.
Clones.
We know. But
I did find a log that proves this point.
What did you see?
A comms log between you and Professor Takamiya. Her field is genetic engineering, I note.
Consider. Let's recall. Takami's log. Wow. Yeah, 618 seems like enough.
Professor Takamiya, how are the projections on those
So that's Yuki.
probes? The simulations look good, especially the survey range. We never expected a rate of expansion that high. It was definitely the right call to prioritize its strength as a group over individual units. These probes are pretty much living machines now. They self-replicate using natural resources mined from asteroids in their routing.
Sorry, I'm gonna move my cup here.
They'll just keep building up and breaking down. An infinite cycle of self-replication on its way to its target.
Okay.
There's basically zero chance of the tech failing midway through. They'll just keep on going. Probably long after humanity's gone. Glad I came to an expert then. All that's left is the refinement of the memory cube. The infrastructural storage cell, right? The cube's made up of 5 identical memory layers.
Okay.
In theory, it'll compare itself to nearby probes and use them as a template for repairs. And if it can't be repaired, well, fine. One probe down. We've got thousands more. And our passengers? I'll be loading them up with the DNA of all the survivors. I've already got samples and data from all 15.
Alright, so
Now
that's...
it's just down to launching them.
I mean, here's the big problem.
These clones will go with all our hopes on their shoulders.
They keep talking about the 15.
By the way, what do we do about...
But we only know about 13.
I mean, after that DNA test, we do nothing. He doesn't have to know. What could I even say to him? Not much, I guess.
I mean, unless we're talking about Aquino, which would be 15, which would be 14, and I don't know who would be 15 unless it's... I don't.
There were 15 survivors of that colony, each with a clone established to be compatible, though they grew up in different eras, different worlds.
Okay, so there was a certain colony.
And you.
15.
You aimed to replace your clone's memories with your own.
So
that was your real plan.
And they got pushed here. So that was a different colony.
Right now, I imagine your biggest question is precisely how much of that log I've seen. Am I close? You do have a genius mind, but also the form of a child. I imagine it's harder than usual to hide your agitation.
It's absolutely not.
Yep, it does.
Now you're just trying to trick me?
I'd say, based on that log, Professors Takamiya and Morimura seem to know each other quite well.
Yes.
Maybe you know something about that.
Of course not.
Then perhaps instead, Tsukasa Okino?
Okino is one
Being
the other.
compatible, that makes one part of his identity clear. He's one of the 15 from the year 20.
And he's the one we don't get a story about.
So, who was he in the year
Yeah, so
2188?
is Okino the bad guy? Well, he is to a point. Which, yeah. He's accidentally made the demos code. Or maybe it was an accident.
No? Then allow me to clarify. That boy, Tsukasa Okino, is Professor Chihiro Morimura's son.
Oh.
But not her child by personal conventional birth. The professor donated her egg cells as a young woman, in accordance with the policies on population control.
Oh.
Their blood relation wasn't exactly obvious, until DNA testing on the clone revealed it. The professor was faced with the truth. He was her son, which naturally sparked an inconvenient surge of maternal instinct. However, Okino himself didn't think highly of the professor.
No,
He had
they're
his
going against each other.
disagreements with the project staff, too. When it seemed like her end was near, the professor recorded him one final message. One last chance for him to know the truth.
Stop!
Yeah, she totally knows this.
You saw that? But how? You'd need a biometric ID match to access that log, so you should only have been able to access your own. My logs and Okino's should have been locked off.
Thank you, Professor Morimura.
He didn't see it. It was a trick.
Indeed, the files I could access were somewhat limited. Mostly company log, meeting reports, call transcripts, bureaucratic chaff. Barely anything in the way of your personal records.
Then, how do you know what was in my logs?
It's simple, really.
Okay, let's see. So important. This is like the why and the how.
Reparations. Now, let's see if the biometric authentication works.
Is he working with Okino? Oh no, I need to start authentication. Or is he also related to them? Like, we know so little about GoTo.
Did it go through?
Click, 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 click.
Looks like that got me past the initial barrier, at least. Now, with Miss Morimura's ID, I should be able to get into...
Over here? No. Where do I need to go to the logs? Oh.
Maybe if I check Miss Morimura's logs,
Because
I might
that's...
find a clue why your biometric ID matches hers.
Yes, because we had... Oh, because we didn't use Miss Morimura. We used... Fusaki. This is the DNA. I mean, it's a lot. This thing does a lot.
Her ID.
Excuse me.
Yori Fuyusaka?
Fuyusaka.
Though unconscious, she proved very helpful. She is Chihiro Morimura, a compatible version. If you really are Miss Morimura, then you should already know who Iori Fuyusaka is, because that would mean you hid her here in Sector 4.
Under a totally different
The
name.
plan was for the two newborns to grow up with their own separate lives. Ida-san's idea, presumably. Chihiro Morimura was planned to be placed in 2104, and Tetsuya Ida in 2024.
I knew Renya Goto of Shikishima pretty well. You and he are very different.
Yes.
Except that you both make my life a lot harder. So, suppose I am the professor.
I want to know the truth.
I think we all do.
I want to know the reasons behind all of this. But that seems unlikely. I imagine you're not inclined to tell me anything.
And why's that?
It'd be inconvenient for you if we had all the facts, considering you're trying to eliminate us. From the very beginning, you never intended for this world to survive.
Oh, she's the bad guy. Maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so it's locked by... So now that's locked by fighting. And I'm not going to do the fighting right now. So that's going to be a Monday thing for sure. So we're still going to be doing this Monday. Let's go grab somebody else then. Who's the lowest left? He can't do it. So he's going to be locked. He's not locked. She's still locked. He's the least locked right now. And so's she. So she... Let's look at... This is who we were talking about, Iori Fuyusaki. Let's see what her story actually is. Let's see how it ends. She's a version of Miss Moriarty. Eating one again. Okay.
Shall we get a bite to eat?
Okay, so I've gotten to choose.
You can choose me. Is something wrong with Sami? First you helped me look for that record. Now this. I feel like you've been extra nice to me lately.
Oh, come on, don't overthink it. I just figured, you know all the best places to go.
It's true. I don't know why we're being...
Sure?
Why? Huh? She's so central, yet she doesn't have a story.
For me to decide?
Of course.
In that case...
But it may mean nothing. It might just be... She might just be a...
You cool with that, Iori?
Yes.
Sure. What do you feel like today, Miwa-chan?
Is it a different food than we've had?
You're about to find out.
Oh, something totally new. We've already got like ice cream and crepes with them. Ooh. What is it?
Was that an izakaya? I thought those places didn't open till late. They don't, but you can still order yakitori for takeout.
I don't know what yakitori is.
I've been wanting to
It does look pretty good though.
It's so good. Whoa, you're right.
Wow, master of the meal.
It's hot
Nice.
off the grill and charred just right.
But is there specific food on it, or it's just basically a kebab and there's multiple
What
versions?
is this, a festival? Feels weird to walk around with this.
You're right. People are giving us looks.
They say high school girls can get away with anything. But this is embarrassing.
No, it's
just
not.
Try a bite, Sami.
I think she just ate the stick.
Whoa, that is good. I love the sauce.
Oh, it's chicken. Okay, skewering the meat in kushi, steel bamboo. Ooh, that does sound good. With the tar. Ooh, that...
Well then.
Thank you. So it's chicken.
Taken care of. Do you have something to tell us, Iori-chan?
Huh? Don't think we can't tell.
What are you guys talking about?
Come on, spill the beans.
I thought we were friends, Iori-chan. Are you not going to tell us what happened with your crush? We have a right to know.
Oh.
Did you at least get his name?
Don't tell me. You just ran up to him and confessed.
I can't remember. Oh, the guy on the bike, yeah. It was Aya Sekihara, yes. So I want to go through this stuff too. It's been a while since I've been.
She has red glasses. Miwa-chan's my good friend. Loves talking about romance. Every day.
Strange dreams. So she was one of the first people we like had a story from.
Was it a premonition?
Her like
That's
sleeping.
Crazy. Maybe not Chan's. Once she starts talking about you, I've gotta love her though.
Okay, so
2080. That's what year it was in my dream. He said he'd gone back in time 16 years to find... If that was a real premonition, something's gonna happen in the year 2105. That's
yeah, I don't know how the dreams work, but I guess it has to do with the nanites maybe working together. No clue.
And the person with me was Koto-senpai. When did I get so obsessed with boys? They keep showing up in my dreams.
Okay, this is stuff I got. So it's this one.
His name is A. Sekigahara.
Sekigahara?
Of all people. You know him, Usami-chan?
Well, let's just say you should stay away from that guy.
Why?
He's not a normal high school kid. He's involved in some shady business.
Okay.
I know our ways of life are worlds apart. It may be dangerous. It may be stupid. But I can't stop how I feel.
You...
There he is.
Fuyusaka.
Huh?
Come with me.
What?
Come with me if you want to live.
You. What do you want with Iori?
Tell me, Kisaragi. There's no time to explain. Just come. Please, Fuyusaka.
Iori-chan, follow your heart. You need to go. Right.
I wasn't given a choice on that. We had to.
Do you still have those dreams?
Huh?
The premonitions you told me about.
Yes.
He also has a very cool
They're not
bike for
actually
like
premonitions. They're the memories of Chihiro Morimura.
Our teacher?
You received them in a memory transplant.
That's okay. Yeah, all these kids got memory transplant. That's
Technology
what.
does have that capability.
You mean Miss Morimura is from the future?
Correct.
And from the past.
Just as you saw in your dreams.
If that's true, are Amiguchi-kun and Karabe-kun the same?
Karabe? You're acquainted with Tamao-san?
Tamao? No, I meant Juro Karabe from my class.
Juro, so that's it.
Why did I have a memory transplant?
If I had to... No. It's better you hear it from her directly.
Okay.
From Miss Morimura?
We'll be seeing her soon.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this was the right one to do after the last seeing baby Miss Morimura. So we don't think
the park? Hey, wait!
the other one was mind hacked.
Looks like we got here first.
Can we get all the Morimuras
Wait
together?
here. What is it?
Hey, Sekigahara-kun, would you mind if I called you A-kun?
If that's what you want.
Yay!
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
And they take these pills that are supposed to be for their like their memory problems, like by the handful.
Are you okay?
You know, I grew up just like you. Right here in Ashitaba City. Well, 80 years into the future, that is. You saw it, right? The wreckage. It'll happen here any day now. Just as you saw in your dreams. This town will come under attack by the Daimos.
If those dreams were Miss Morimura's memories, that's why you both came here, right? To fight the kaiju.
Not Morimura. Not anymore.
You killed her.
At this point, it's up to us.
Us?
The compatible ones. Those capable of altering this world. You're one of them. But this world is beyond saving.
Okay.
Huh?
Would you like to come with me? We can go back 16 years. The city may go down, but it won't. 16 more years should be enough time to prepare.
No, it's not, because time doesn't work like that here. They're working under a false
What about
pretense.
Mio-chan? She's still here, and so are my parents.
They'll be attacked by the Daimos, and that'll be it. But your parents aren't real. Chihiro Morimura came here from Sector 1. You're no different.
They're my family.
If you decide to stay here, you'll perish along with them.
We never see the
I don't
family.
have a choice,
We
do
mostly
I?
see people from.
In that case, just like in my dreams, I'll fight and protect everyone.
And how do you plan on doing that? Juro has no memory of what happened, but I expect you'll have his help.
You mean Kurabe-kun?
Yes.
What about you? Won't you be fighting too?
Ryoko-san and I... We don't have much time left.
Somehow they
I
get
can't
saved.
afford to stay around.
Oh.
Because we
That's the
see
kinda
them
guy I am.
all fighting together as a
I don't
team.
deserve your love. Do you get it now?
Akun. Well... You know what? I'll go check if Miss Murimura is here yet.
Nope, not this way. Oh, there she is.
Fuyusaka-san.
She looks just like in my dreams.
That Murray Murray.
Explain. Why did you bring her here?
To expose your secrets. She has a right to know.
Miss Murimura.
Go on.
Is it true? Are my dreams really your memories? Why would you do such a thing?
If you're not gonna talk, I'll do it. You wanted to write your memories and personality onto Fuyusaka, right? So you could someday take over.
What?
She was trying to assume your identity.
Fine, I'll explain. That was my intention.
Okay.
But things have changed.
Oh?
Operation Aegis is all we have left.
No, Aegis sucks when we're here.
So then, what's going to happen to me?
Well, I hadn't gotten to the final step. You'll continue on as Iori Fuyusaka. You do carry my memories within you. But even that process was left incomplete. Juro made sure of it.
Wow.
Thanks to him, my memories are nothing but dreams to you.
You mean the Kurabe-kun I saw in my dreams?
426. Did you perform a memory transplant on him, too?
No. I have nothing to do with his current state.
Okay.
If it were up to me, I would have changed him back into the old Izumi-kun.
Oh, your memories just hit me. I understand how you feel.
Is that why you transplanted the memories of Tamao Kurabe? It can't be. Tell me your real objective.
She's not lying about her feelings. I can tell.
Yes, I transplanted memories into Tamao Kurabe and Shu Amiguchi.
Okay.
I had to deliver on a promise I made.
So okay, so Tamao is one of the 15.
They were compatible. That's what I need to know.
Okay, so we get the 15.
That's why I called you here. Tell me.
The truth is, I am no longer human. When the reset occurred, the world that I was in was taken over.
Okay.
At that time, the real me died.
Then what are you now?
An illusion produced by universal control.
Wow, that's
That's
quite
all
the
that's
illusion.
left of me.
You're an illusion? I don't understand.
How did that happen? Isn't Sector Zero supposed to prevent that? Going there allows you to escape to the next world.
The concept of living through a reset is something of a misunderstanding. In short, it's not possible. Sector Zero is unique. Going there is not akin to a typical sector shift. Instead, it scanned me in as data. And with that data, Universal Control did its work. It created a perfect replica of me in the next world.
Wow.
So that's what a loop really is.
Mm-hmm. So here's the concept it's also going through, is that when things go wrong, the Sector Zero can understand that and reset a time. So basically take all the people out and put new people back in there. Put the same people back in, but from a previous time. Try and...
There are 15 humans capable of carrying out the plan.
What plan?
The plan made in the year 2188 to continue the species. But I'm no longer a part. I'm nothing but a doll, held captive in the 5 sectors. I'm incapable of fulfilling my mission.
Oh well.
So you turn to the version of you who was born into this world, Iori Fuyusaka. In time, she and you would be one and the same. That's how you plan to reclaim your humanity.
Sekigahara-kun, I gather you intended to make use of Sector 0 as well.
You would be correct.
And you planned to put a stop to Operation Aegis, didn't you?
Yes. By killing you.
Huh?
But she can't
You're
kill
going
her.
to shoot me right here and now.
You can't do that!
If Operation Aegis were put into motion, this world would be cut off from universal control.
Oh.
What would become of you then?
Data stored in Sector 0 can function independently of UC.
Yeah.
In other words, you'll continue to live, human or not. So that's the way it is.
Yeah, you can't kill her.
Ryoko-san and I, we never had a way out in the first place.
Aikun!
Talk to yourself. That's more important. Apparently not. Oh, really? I want to go back and talk to the little girl. I can't.
Aikun!
So that was all
I'll
3 of
protect
her.
If only I had the courage to take your hand. That would have been for the best.
Ooh.
I repeat, we interrupt this program to bring you an important emergency broadcast. A large unidentified object has crash-landed in the city. It is headed north toward Kasumijo, destroying everything in its path. A state of emergency has been
This is
declared
85
in Ashtana City. The neighboring 3 wards are advised to evacuate immediately.
Something we haven't really seen yet. We've seen the attack in 45,
It really came.
2025, 2065. Exactly.
Only one thing left to do.
Oh yes, this is when she switches over.
Aikun Sentinel.
What do you call it?
Wait. Aikun, wait! First you show up at school all of a sudden, and then you pull me away to a place like this?
Stay still.
Huh? What?
He's trying to find it. Where she got hit.
I'm not ready for this.
Found it. Odd place to be shot.
Whoa. What is that?
An activation switch.
So
It's
that's
used to call
what
your Sentinel.
Fluffy wanted Megumi.
Don't move.
That's why they have them in there in different places. Because this is where you got
That
hit
should
by
do
the
it.
gun Megumi with her.
If what 426
Megumi
said
was
is true,
using.
that's all I need to do. I registered my Sentinel. Sentinel number 15. It's a robot used to fight the Daimos. It was mine, but it's in better hands with you. It really was worthless in the end.
Don't say that.
Fuyusaka.
But he ends up fighting.
Huh?
I think.
Never mind. It's nothing. Just forget what Morimura said, all right? Believe in yourself.
Maybe Aikun's. I don't know what to see.
Just as Aikun said, I'm going to believe in myself.
No,
now.
he is obviously
Mom,
able to. Cause he can.
Dad, I can do it. It's time.
Yeah, activate that dude.
I may be just a schoolgirl, but now I'm a schoolgirl with a giant robot.
Oh, that is a great line. Not the best spot to have your activation, but you know, whatever. That's a good line. I'm just a schoolgirl, but now I'm a schoolgirl with a giant robot. So she goes to the final battle. Nice. She has cleared. Alright, so yeah, Sukahara, we have him. I want. Oh, what time is it? We got 2:40. Okay, one more. We'll do. Finish her up, and that'll be it.
Sure.
Ryoko, I want to get her to closure. If I can.
Easy. Take your time.
So.
Do you know where you are?
We don't know if this is Professor
Shinonome-san?
Jirahara.
Do you know what year it is?
19.
What's the last thing you remember?
426. He got away from me. I won't let him escape next time.
I see. All right.
Alright, so I need to get here. Surveillance footage.
How are you feeling?
Hopefully it'll come up pretty easy.
Maybe I should keep you here for...
My internal clock just needs a bit to readjust.
You're putting too much of a burden on your nervous system.
I've done most of this before.
You need to stop. Do you still have your pills? Make sure you're taking them.
Surveillance? That's right. I saw some... I can't... Maybe I should go. It was in Shikishima's underground facility. And I just need to...
Take the pills. Then we're gonna go do that.
This should make me feel a little... Surveillance? That's right. I saw maybe I should... It was in Shikishima.
How do I get there?
Just need...
The gate.
They said the gate's been... What if it's a lie? Why can't we time...
The gate has been sealed, but I'm looking into it.
The gate is... There's only one person who... It's him. 426. So we're stuck...
Okay, look at 426.
The source of the disaster that if we don't capture 426, there's no way we'll be able to withstand the source of the disaster.
Okay, sorry.
That will destroy
I don't know why it's staying green, so I need to talk to somebody about 426.
Mr. He didn't die. He helped me. Forget some...
Anything else I can do for you? Oh. These are still up.
It's only a matter of time. I need the list of the... Of course. That includes the people of...
I'll see what I can do.
There's no other op... If we don't find him...
Give me a second.
The result... Or would you... I go ask the students.
I've done all this stuff.
Fine. The file is on... It isn't everyone. It does list those who...
So this the plan to gather all 4 girls. Wait.
Okay, we've done this before. This is early days.
But it's the...
Take those when your headache. The medicine is a bit you may experience, but don't worry.
I want to...
That's all we have. Goto-kun has information. You can
I never get the compatible boys.
I don't have the Renya Goto hat.
I'll fix.
Okay, then I'm leaving.
We're
Yeah, I'm leaving. To the gate. Oh yeah, that's where I need to be. Good. Gate is locked.
I knew it wouldn't work.
What are you doing?
Morimo.
I locked the gate. You won't be able to use it.
I knew it. It was you. You disabled the gates, not 426.
being ridiculous. You need to take your pills.
I won't let those damn mind-controlling pills screw with my head anymore!
Who told you that?
I saw it for myself.
Oh.
You're trying to mess with both me and Iori Fuyusaka's heads.
She's getting worse.
Servant, I saw...
No?
He has the... If Ace, then who's the...
The code that infected the it separates the nanomachines from the rest of your brain. Your memories will keep disappearing. Those pills you've been taking, they inhibit that separation. They try to preserve... But its effectiveness has been gradually decreasing.
No, I won't... Where's Renya? Are you screwing him up too?
It was you, you know. You were the cause of the infection.
Oh.
You inserted the code that 426 created.
No, just more lies.
It's true.
Goto. You were conspiring with Morimura this whole time?
I've told you the truth a number of times, but you weren't able to accept it. You couldn't hold on to the memory.
That's a lot. You messed me up with those pills.
It's all there. The code that infected the Sentinels. DD-426. You were the one that gave it to Sekigahara.
Why?
You're lying.
Okay, here she is. 264.
Mr. Ida, for you to ask for me personally, I can't tell you how happy it made me.
I've been waiting. I need you to look at this.
An interlocutor update? Code DD-426.
The nanomachines within you. There is a flaw in the program. It is inhibiting you from unlocking the full extent of their power. But there exists a code to fix it.
A flaw?
If we implement this, the Sentinel's capabilities will increase greatly. Morimura-san, however, does not agree.
Why?
She believes the Sentinels are more than capable as they are.
Why is she's always going against you, Mr. Ida?
If only everyone was as understanding as you.
He's manipulating a
I
child.
want us to give this code a try. It'll be our little secret.
Has a
of
crush
course.
on him.
And then Morimura-san will see who was right. All you have to do is put this.
I'm not
code
sure he
into the
knows
Sentinel.
it's
Okay,
a bad thing.
I'll do it.
No, he just thinks he's right. Perhaps. Well, maybe. He might know it.
Improvement to the Sentinel, huh?
Ryoko-san, what was Ida talking to you about?
Nothing that concerns you.
Guess I'm still just some kid that lives nearby, huh?
Oh.
Akun.
A fourth wave is approaching. We need to get ready.
I mean, you gotta have to install it. It happened.
Put DD-426 into number 14. Or... I'll put it into number 15. Akun Sentinel. Mr. Ida's right. And now, Akun will know it too.
Oh, and that's why they thought Akun was the transmitter.
Do you remember? After you shifted, you went missing. It took a long time to get you back. When we finally did, your condition was already terminal. We've been able to keep it at bay with the medication, but the destruction of your memories has already begun.
For you, we tried to reinforce your memories with nanomachines, but it hasn't gone well.
We thought if we let you roam free, that your memories would stabilize.
However, your memories kept failing. It only made you become further detached from reality.
Even still, it is imperative that you remember. Only you can clear the infection within the Sentinels.
Because she knows what the original code was.
Because only you know the password. We don't have much time. Please.
Stop! It's all my fault. It can't be. It's just...
That's why she's so important. That's why they need to keep her.
You're awake.
Who are you?
Try and remember.
Eikon.
That's right.
I can't remember my name.
Ryoko Shinonome.
Is that my name? It doesn't sound familiar. Oh, right. What was I can't remember.
You don't have to anymore. You don't have to look for anything, Ryoko. More importantly, how are you feeling?
I feel good. Refreshed. Peaceful, even.
What happened?
Maybe it's just not possible.
The nanomachines linked to her memory have all separated. She barely has any memories left.
The memories you implanted in her, what are they?
We did the same for all of you. When you were connected to the learning devices, you gained the knowledge needed to control the Sentinels and the gates.
Okay.
Those memories were backed up in case there was an accident.
Okay, so she's being reset.
She had memories of what happened before the incident.
No, not all of them. We only backed up those which pertain to learning.
So all she knows is how to control the Sentinel. Ryoko-san.
The password to remove the
Gone, along with the rest of her memories.
This isn't the meds.
We can no longer rely on the Sentinels.
Oh.
So that's it? You're giving up?
That's why she thinks...
There is still one way.
No. Further exposure to the infection, and there's no guarantee you'll survive.
He's not talking about himself. After everything you've taken from her, it still isn't enough. I won't let you put her in the Sentinel.
No. No, Eikon. Sentinel number 14. It was made just for me. By Mr. Ida. It's my Sentinel.
Ryoko-san.
So I love how they do this, where they just fade
I
out.
won't let anyone else fight for
Everybody
me.
else out, and the person who's the most important gets absolute focus. It's kind of cool. It's like a play. So she's the final battle. Oh, wow. Alright. Who's not Clarissa? One more. Destroy worlds. Who's at the lowest? 87. I can't do it. So what do I need for her? Shu Amaguchi. What do I need to get Shu? Yeah, that's what we're doing. One more Shu.
Let's go.
And that's gonna be it for the day.
Cool.
But we'll see. We want to get like 3+ hours, and we're just under 3 hours today, so we'll get more in. A little bit more. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Bit rates clipping along really well today, dude.
Those government spooks are keeping an eye on me. At this rate, they could just take me away and nobody would ever know.
It's not like you have parents anymore. None of these people have parents. Okay, let's do everything.
So she was watching me this whole time? On behalf of that shit, is that why she approached me? Yuki-chan. No, wait. I'm the one who approached her.
Yeah, you did.
And she has to keep an eye on me? Well, hey, maybe this isn't so bad after all. So she's been
Oh, sorry. So there's something else about it.
The way Miyuki, those dreams weren't from the future like I thought they were. They already happened. It's all in the past.
He's getting it.
In my dream, her soul was in an android body. That's gotta be the craziest feeling. What would it even be like, not having a body of your own? Back in my dream, he called himself Tetsuya Ida. We look identical, but that's not my name. Well, it's not just our name. He and I are totally different people.
Yes, because they're different. They're like parallel versions of the same person.
Miyuki Inaba was right
or
about everything.
Not even parallel, different persons. The same DNA, different.
There was a boundary,
You're a
so
clone.
here we are. And beyond that, nothing. Wish I could pretend it was all a dream.
With
My
maybe
own private
bits and
little
pieces of
adventure
his
with
memories in you, but not taking over. Okay, let's... TV?
Shukun.
Hey!
He knows I'm here now. He's going to try to have me eliminated.
What? Wait, what do you mean, eliminated? There's so much I still don't get here. I need a real explanation.
Yeah, no kidding.
I know. But I had to hack my way in to reach you. My connection won't last long.
Wait, so much I need a real...
I know. But I had to hack my connection won't...
So we get one of these.
When you say he, you mean Tetsuya Ida?
Yes.
Why is he after you?
Because I'm helping you. I was right. He's trying to reset Project Arc.
He wants to reset it.
And when a reset happens, it means basically you go back to the beginning.
What would that do?
The world would be destroyed by kaiju.
Oh, so the kaiju come to... the kaiju are reset.
Everything will be gone. They want to start over. They want to restart this world from the beginning. And a reset means you would be erased too.
You're talking about kaiju now?
You've already seen them.
So the kaiju may not actually be a mistake. They may be a means to just to reset if you thought you had
those things in my dream.
The Sentinels were
Oh my
built to
god,
fight
there's so
those
much.
kaiju.
Makes more sense though.
To defend the world you call home.
So it's just space beyond the enclosure walls. That means we're in some huge spaceship, right? Why does all of this exist?
We're not in a
Why
spaceship.
cover up the truth?
There is a supercomputer hidden below your town. We call it Universal Control.
I don't think we are. I think we're on a
It
planet.
has led you to believe you live in Japan, in a certain historical era.
Why?
Possibly to make your lives easier. Possibly to make you easier to manage. Even I couldn't tell you the real reason.
So why are you trying to help us?
You still don't know who I am. You and I have met many times in your dreams.
Who are you?
So why are...
You and I have...
Oh, that's... You don't mean...
You finally This is how I got past Universal Control.
Kisaragi. Because he liked her singing.
I sang on an inconspicuous broadcast with all my heart, just like I used to.
Kisaragi.
Yes. It's but a different Tomi Kisaragi from the one in your world. I'm not human anymore. Just data on a computer. But that's exactly how I can still help you.
Because she's in the computer.
Oh no, he's at Sector 3's terminal. Help me, Shuk, if we don't stop him.
What should I do?
Inside the outer walls. I hid your Sentinel ins.
Hey, no, come on! She's gone.
Okay.
What happens if I go there? I can already tell this is gonna be... Nope. A girl has asked for my... I can't just run away from this.
Nice.
I'll go, and I'll figure out the rest when I get there.
Head to the other worlds. Uh-oh.
Any sudden moves, and I shoot.
Oh.
Shinonome-senpai? The door was locked. How did you get in?
I broke the lock.
With that gun?
There was an agent, too. I put him to sleep.
An agent?
Oh, right. You were at the park with him. Are you with the Shady Spy Bureau too?
Yes.
No.
So, what do you...
I need your Sentinel.
My Sentinel?
Call it here.
That's a thing I can do? I have no idea how. Senpai, I'm sorry, but I've got something I need to do.
You want me to shoot you?
I have to go stop Ida. Huh?
Sounds like we're on the same side.
Oh, okay. She's got some sort of Sentinel, like,
Past the
addiction?
tunnel?
Yeah, that's where the Sentinel's hidden, apparently.
That's some Sentinel. It must weigh hundreds of tons. How does it fly in the air? But what I really don't understand...
I don't think it's a flying...
...is how you controlled it without any problems. Piloting a Sentinel damages you. Like what happened to me. So most people can't operate them.
What? You mean piloting a Sentinel did all that stuff to you? You know, it's not too late to turn back.
It is too late.
Easy, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna give up now. The girl's in trouble. You know where you're going, don't you, Senpai?
There are 2 terminals that have been analyzed so far. Sector 1 and Sector 3.
Okay.
But we can only get into one of them. That'd be the terminal in Sector 3.
Not really sure I'm following here.
Itchy. Sorry.
Mr. Ida was supposed to take me with him, but he took Takamiya-san instead.
Yuki-chan? What's he planning with Yuki-chan?
He needed biometric ID from one of us. It's the only way he can access the terminal.
Oh.
But now he's put the gate into lockdown.
Am I not Mr. Ida? No, Mr. Ida is me from a
Only
different...
way to shift in.
Sorry, there's a lot going on. In a different place. Ida put himself into the Ida of another world. Shu here is an Ida of this world. Wow. It's deep. Sorry. Itchy.
Wait.
Are you okay?
What is this place?
The outer walls of the spaceship, I guess.
I don't know if it's a spaceship.
It's a... What are you talking about?
Oh, whoa. Okay, so you never found out that part. It's a long story.
This doesn't make sense. How could there be a facility like this in a tunnel?
I don't know how, but there is. Let's look for the Sentinel.
I mean, maybe we're on a spaceship. It's literally right there, the giant thing.
It's really here. The one I saw at the park.
Miyuki and Abba hid it here. So, now...
Well?
Yeah, but...
How did you do it before?
I don't know, it just kinda happened.
What about your activation switch? You should have one somewhere on your body.
A switch?
Where nanomachines were shot into you. That's where code was injected into your system.
I don't know where he got hit.
So that should be where your switch is.
Oh yeah, I got shot. I think she got me right around here?
Swipe across it. See if that starts things up.
Here goes nothing. She's been using my TV set to break through the... She's the Tomi Kisaragi I saw in my dreams. The Tomi Kisaragi who has no body left. So I just swipe it. Like this?
Yep. That's a ground base. Mostly.
Okay, I see you.
I don't know. Maybe it's a 3?
So yeah, I meant, but for something so big, well, this cockpit looks like a single-seater.
If it shares design elements from number 14, there should be a maintenance hatch somewhere. From there, I could set the shift destination.
Okay, let me look.
Stretching.
Where is it?
In the back. How's it looking down there?
I've set the shift destination. Now you just need to confirm it.
Okay. This thing better not let us down.
Oh, she's in it. We're shifting. To Sector 3. Oh no, he's got a flying one.
It's like a world after an apocalypse. That's Sakura High. No, it's in ruins.
We were in Sector 4. What you're looking at is Sector 3.
Okay.
Okay, so there really is more than one enclosure.
It's down there. The bottom of that hole is the terminal.
Looks like we'll fit right through. I guess we're going down.
Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, she's got a gun, though. She...
Yuki!
Freeze! Any closer and I shoot her.
So, found a way through on Shu Amiguchi's Sentinel? I suppose this is because I chose Takamiya-kun over you. Those emotional impulses of yours really do try my patience.
That's not why, Mr. Ida.
I get it. So it is you after... You're Tetsuya Ida, huh? I know about you. I've seen a lot of your past.
Well, that's inconvenient. She's still transplanting memories then. Well, I know you too.
Oh.
Perhaps better than anyone else could. After all, I've known you all your life. Ever since I dropped you off as a newborn.
Dropped me off?
I placed you into the Amiguchi family as a child.
Then, you're saying...
You are genetically identical to me. You are Tetsuya Ida.
Yep.
Yuki-chan's got nothing to do with this. Let her go!
I'm afraid she's a vital part of the process. I need her biometrics to access the computer. You should know this is partly your fault. Up until now, I had simply been borrowing your ID. But then you had to go and access your Sentinel, which means authorization has been restored to you.
We literally did that like seconds ago.
Yuki-chan, don't worry.
Oh, no, that was... We had access.
Amiguchi.
You have feelings for Yuki Takamiya, I take...
Yeah. I love her.
You know, under any other circumstances, it's genetically identical, but our experiences made us very different people.
Exactly.
Indeed. A shame. There is nothing you can do to change this.
Miyuki... Inaba.
Ida-kun.
So here you are. Your singing gave you away. I recognized it instantly. I'm still your biggest fan, believe it or not.
Ida-kun, please. Think this over.
I have to start things over for the two of us.
He's in love with her.
This is a mistake.
I'm afraid you're the one who's mistaken. It's too late. Or do you have some other option to share?
Even if I did, you wouldn't listen to me. Not the way you are now.
Stop! I won't let you...
Erase her. I love Tomi Kisaragi. There's no need for anything as drastic as that, but I do need to silence her as a precautionary measure.
You can cut off communications.
So I got an itch.
But I'm not going to give up.
So dry here today.
I don't need to cut off communications. It doesn't matter where you are. After all, you're a Sentinel AI now.
She's in a Sentinel?
And I happen to have command authorization over the Sentinels. All of them up to number 19.
Oh.
That's impossible. Wait, Ida-kun. I'm in orbit right now. I'm watching this all from the command ship's computer, and I can see everything. I know what'll happen to that whole area.
Yes, we're on a planet, I believe. Because they're talking about orbitals.
And rebuilt, but...
Indeed.
No, you don't understand.
Attention. Emergent 4 shut down Sentinel.
Don't!
Bastard! She'll be asleep until all of this is over. That's the last variable taken care of. I think our work here... We're returning to Sector 4. And you're coming with us, as will you, Shinano. Come on. You know you...
Come on.
Really? That's my girl. We're leaving.
I know what you've really been trying to do. Back then, all those nights in the lab, you weren't trying to bring her back. You wanted to remake Kisaragi the way you wanted her to be. Ida, you think we're the same person? You're nothing like me. I'd never use a girl as some tool.
Ooh, fight.
Shit! Stop right there!
Don't move.
Oh.
Damn it. Hamiguchi-kun, hurry.
Right.
What am I supposed to do? Get to her?
You hurt Yuki-chan?
Hamiguchi.
Shinono.
Wrong thing.
You can be such... Speaking of...
Oh, yeah, I did the wrong thing.
Hamiguchi!
Oh, maybe not.
Takamiya-kun, I suggest you... Or Amiguchi.
You son of a
Maybe not.
Yuki-chan.
Maybe that's what I had to do.
If we could hurry this up...
On it, sir.
Am I getting left behind? I am.
They vanished. Did they shift? Yuki.
A few hours later. Oh, me and these men in black.
So this goes... Okay, nice. So that's all set. Then let's do... this. No dice.
You need to take this seriously.
Hey, you want to do this yourself? Be my guest.
Keep it cool. He's doing fine.
Yuki-chan, I promised I'm going after her.
What can I do? This one. So we got Terminators. Can you guys take Terminators down? Oh, black suit.
It doesn't seem as if the director's coming back, which means it may be up to us to probably best to work together.
So you guys really have no idea how to work all this stuff?
Our intel suggested it's just not possible. The only ones with clearance and ability are the special miner, but we'll certainly make an effort.
Okay. Black suit.
Can't your robot do something to solve this? It's capable of transporting us across time. Hell if I know, man. My senpai was the one who set up the time travel. Sure, I can fly the thing, but I'd have no idea how to get us home.
It's not time travel, dude.
How much does your organization know? Do they have any real info on how this place...
Well, it's a UFO made by scientists of the future.
Past.
Since before our time, it's been buried here.
Okay, so you're basically clueless. Sound about right? Come on, out. This is nothing like my microcomputer. Damn it. I can't help Miyuki and Aba. I can't even go after Yuki-chan. What am I supposed to... Where'd the console go? Did it work?
Oh, somebody's coming.
No. It just started moving by itself.
Whoa. Nutshell.
Nani? Amiguchi-kun?
The data unit.
Men in Black.
Oh. Yeah, this never happened. Ugh. Like, I've never saw that from her version. Like, I don't think I did. Let's see. No. DJ disappeared. No, yeah, because she had to... The final battle, yeah. That's going to be next week. Because basically, to get to the final battle, I think I need to unlock all these things. Get them all there. Island orbit. Oh, I can do... But I'm kind of stretching my back out. I'm gonna go eat. It's about 3:50. You got about 3 hours and 15 minutes today. That's not bad. I'm gonna have some food, and we're gonna come back to this Monday. What I'm gonna do over the weekend is clear a few more waves of the battle, just to get us there, and then we'll play through. We can probably play through most of it, if not all of it, on Monday, if I do that. With that said, let's see if there's anybody streaming that I can hand people off to. No. No. Just people I can like count on, knowing people are gonna have a good, where you're gonna have like people I know who'll be good to you. Give me 1 second. But we'll see. And who would appreciate a drop? Alright, maybe we'll drop into Doc Mountain. He's playing Kingdom Hearts. He loves that game. So maybe we'll go there. Nothing, I mean, he's like, yeah, normalist, but that's fine. I don't know who else I could drop in on. It's either that or Dark Cloud. I don't know what that is. He's playing Kingdom Hearts. 1 second here. Maybe we'll go to Squiddish. He's playing something interesting. An old school kind of game. Sure, we'll go to him. I haven't ever rated him before. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, give me 1 second. I will prep all that. Alright, and we'll go. Anyway. Guys, thanks so much for being here. You guys have made my Friday be awesome. Perhaps the best Friday stream I've ever had. If you haven't already, hit the follow button. Much appreciated if you do. Tells you when I go live. I will be going live again on Monday, playing more of this. Hopefully finishing it up. We'll see. I don't know how much is left, but we are currently about 34 hours in. We probably have another 3 to 4 hours of story, and then I get a bunch of like battle going on. With that, but anyway, thanks everyone for being here. If you follow, tells me you've been here. Otherwise, just hanging out. Much appreciated, dudes. Great stream. Just having you guys here. It has been awesome. Hope you guys do come back and for more 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, which will be Monday, Tuesday. I don't know what I'm playing after that. I got concepts of maybe playing some Hades, maybe playing just going back to an older school RPG and seeing what we could do. Maybe Fallout New Vegas run I wanted to do it. I got a bunch of stuff before I need whatever else I wanted to do. Anyway, what's he at? He's at 52 people. We can drop him a decent round. He's playing something that looks like an RPG, so we'll play with that. Anyway, if you want to stick around for the raid, it's much appreciated. If not, I understand. Hope you guys have a great day and a great weekend. And we'll see how, and hope to see you back. Bye. Let's start the raid. I also like to raid and try to see if get people to go to different people. So there's already nobody coming. If it happens, it happens, dude. Alright. Really, that was a 0 raid. Sorry, I gotta try that again. If nothing happened, then I don't know what the heck's going on. If raiding is not working, then I'm not gonna do it anyway. I don't know why it did that. It literally did a 0 count raid. Let's see. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Maybe nobody's here. Maybe raiding's not working. No, it says 0 viewers ready to raid. Alright, well, anyway, if that's what it's gonna go, then we won't raid anybody. Sorry about that. I don't know why rating's not working. Doesn't matter. Anyway, have a good one, guys. See you later.